Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy DoubleXP coming live and direct. How are you doing? What's good? What's good, everybody? Wait, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Yo! What's good? Redbeard in the house. How are you, Red? We ready for some CDL? By the way, just like it says there, shop for some Call of Duty cards, courtesy of Upper Deck. Click the link, scan the QR code. Not only can you get these online, but you can mix and match and combine some of the online products and actually get physical products that nobody else can. Not to mention that if you buy digital products, you can also request for the physical versions of these products as well. So don't forget, you could do that. And it's actually pretty cool. And you can earn rewards while you're doing that. Also, the blaster packs, those are physical cards, just like I had before. Those are physical cards. Those are pretty awesome. Go online, get the box, open them up on stream. So as you can see, today's games, we got Faze versus Rokkr. So I'm wondering if Faze is going to do the bounce back. I'm assuming they are, according to my pick'ems at least. Let's see what my pick'ems are, honestly. So my pick'ems are, I got Faze 3-1 over Rokkr. I think this is going to be pretty awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Mod. I love that. I greatly appreciate it. Pin message. #1 mod right there. I have no clue how to do any of the YouTube stuff. Now I feel like Tim the Tap Man. Now I feel like Tim the Tap Man for real. So yeah, I got Faze with a 3-1. I know they had some issues at the minor, but and some other rounds before. But I think they're gonna bounce back. They're gonna come hot, and I think the Faze boys are gonna take Rokkr over 3-1. The next match I'll be doing today, C9 versus Ravens. C9 have been literally on a positive note. They've been on a positive note, man. I'm not gonna lie. And so let's see if they keep this progress going. You know, I know they're doing sucky, like on the overall standings. I think they're like 9th or 10th on the overall standings. But yeah, I think they are. I think they have a chance to take this. This might be a close match. I'm thinking 3-2. C9 over Ravens. They're about equally matched, believe it or not, especially since C9 and Sib and the gang have been playing a little bit better. So, you know, I think that's going to be, it's going to be whoever wins is literally who makes a vital mistake. So if someone makes a mistake, then it's going to flip the script on everything. And then you're just literally going to beat yourself. One small or two small mistakes and the other team's going to capitalize. That's the way it is. Then don't forget, we got at 5 o'clock, all these times are central. These two games I will not be streaming, but we'll have the 5 o'clock, which will be Thieves versus Breach. Thieves, man, overall standings, first place overall standings in the CDL, only by 5 points. Faze is number 2. They're only down by 5. But this should be a hot 3-1. If it goes 3-2, I'll be surprised, but it should be a hot 3-1 for Thieves to take over the Breach, because Thieves have been kind of steamrolling. Hydra looks like he's getting back into form. So the French Phenom and everybody, Envoy, stepping up to the plate and just really crushing it. This last match, though, at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, this last match between Optic and Heretics, look, the Miami franchise, the Florida franchise, has always done well against Optic. And Optic right now, they're playing kind of crappy. They're not playing like world champions. So I'm quite curious to see how that's going to be. Let's see. So it looks like we're starting up. I know there's no sound there. I didn't want to bring any sound into that yet. So 2025. Man, Capshot might be doing something. So I got nobody in Discord. It's just gonna be me for a while, baby. It's just gonna be me for a while. So don't forget, Red. I got you, baby. I got you. Orbitals it is, huh? Orbitals it is. Orbitals it is. And I can rearrange some stuff for orbitals. That's not an issue. I know I didn't even get a chance to promote this watch party. I didn't get a chance to promote it or do anything. I didn't get a chance to do anything for the watch party, to be frankly honest with you. So, believe it or not, my broadcast may be a little bit faster than the actual CDL Faze broadcast. Check in the comments. No, we'll check in the description if you want to watch the official broadcast and earn your, you know, you could double us up and earn some, you know, in-game DoubleXP tokens and all that other stuff for your viewership rewards. But that's it, man. That's it. I'm here for y'all. The massive PDF you said still should be applicable to Orbital's branding. Oh, are you serious? I mean, I guess all you really have to... That's true. All you really have to do is change the name and go with it. I mean, I probably don't have to really remake anything. I wasn't sure if the name change would change how the branding is, but probably not, because everything is the same. Maybe except for the font. The font might be a little bit different, but the values and everything of orbitals is the same. I mean, everything really is the same. The whole context of what orbitals is and everything like that, it's all the same. So you're right. You're right. Well, let's go to let's see what they got splashing over here.
I think that's by design for them, like trying to improve upon those maps going into the major.
I've actually added some stuff.
In the last minor one, excuse me.
Yeah, the back end stuff will be the same. I'm thinking you take all the back end stuff.
So this should be an absolute
but you know, the brand, the tone, the voice, the why statements, all that is all the same. Everything that would make Nova Core the same. And I'm glad we changed it from Nova Core because I totally forgot about Nova Esports. So I didn't want there to be any entanglements between Nova Esports and everything. And you gotta understand, as an artist, sometimes you're like, it's okay, I like it, but I don't feel it here. And your best work will come out when you feel it here.
So control is like the primary focus for this Minnesota Rokkr team. Once they figure that out and get that down on some of these other maps,
you know whose style I like. I mean,
because before they were one trick ball.
I love the Subliminal style. Like I loved it. It was, but it was all about New York. You know, it was street. It was edgy. It was different. I mean, that whole branding was totally wild, but it was like it took a little bit to adjust to, but it was accepted, and people didn't want anything less. So, you know, those things are pretty awesome.
Need a little bit more consistency out of him because there's so much. The ceiling is so high for this team.
He has stepped it up immensely throughout this stage. Like he has been.
I mean, on and off, like for maps.
I trust you as an artist and never want to restrict what you are capable of doing as an artist. I don't want to do that. So I really want you to feel like, you know,
taking it up a notch throughout this stage. To me, it's like the small
because we're doing this. You're a vital part, and I want you to produce something that you feel like you believe in. I mean, we can, right? Oh, let's see these maps. Let's get a little bit bigger to see these maps. Ooh, Protocol.
Yeah, I'm shocked to see Protocol in here twice.
Red Card, Protocol, Hacienda, Vault. This could be very interesting.
Take that Protocol literally any day of the week. I go that Red Card though for Minnesota Rokkr. They're 1-4.
Maybe Rokkr is gonna pull something out by the control.
Yeah, if we get to a game 5, I mean, that vault is going to be electric. It's a very good map for the Minnesota Rokkr. Obviously, they love Protocol. HP
I mean, there's a possibility for a 3-0. If there's a hot 3-0,
this should be a really good series, man. Depending on what Rokkr we get.
I won't argue a hot. I never argue a hot 3-0 unless it's against a team that I'm rooting for. Then I argue hot 3-0s all day long.
Can I ask a fun question before the prediction?
No.
Who is going to drop the most kills in this lobby throughout the best of 5?
Simp.
Because
that's Simp.
What's up, buddy? You're going Simp?
Geo.
You're going Geo?
Yeah.
I'm going Estrel. Chat, let me know who you think drops the biggest.
You would go Estrel over Simp? No way. Fuck it, I love you, but that's a hot take.
I'm going to go LNF to start the day.
Princess, back at it again. What do you expect? I'm going with Atlanta Faze.
You asked me what's happening, I've been picking Optics. And in this series, I'm going to pick Minnesota. You just might as well just keep going.
Allie,
why would you do that, Nameless? Like, I'll put it this way. Like, I love the people on Gentlemates. I'm not fond of how the team is playing. I like the people, because there's no real teams that I'm really yummy about.
Hello.
But
How are you guys?
statistically, I voted against them in my pick'ems. Because, I mean, you're supposed to win a pick'em, so even if you think a team is good, you still got to go with whatever.
What could be a very interesting series, Rokkr, Faze, Chance, how we feeling? The desk has had their 2 cents. I want yours.
I'm feeling great. This is going to be a fun game of Call of Duty. Minnesota
Fun
Rokkr
game of Call of Duty.
Has always been incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
I just love casting good Call of Duty, and of course, well, when guys like Astro are playing, it has been that. Miles,
I don't know if there's any way I can
look at over the years because of how
share this.
Atlanta Faze has been. Is how
hold on, let's go to YouTube
against them. It is how I evaluate. Is this actually a good player? Are the stats fake? What's going on?
My channel.
Estriel always delivers. He is top of the charts when he plays. plays against Faze. His KD is fantastic.
Let's see if I can share this.
2 years in a row, one of the few
X gonna give it to you with no
He's
trivia.
only got a 1.05. Is that a sort of sign of greatness against Faze?
Yeah, a 1.5 being the second highest overall KD is crazy. Yeah, last year they were
that's
three
shared out on
players
Twitter.
that had a positive KD against Faze as a whole. So yeah, Faze will break teams. Estriel just isn't that guy.
No, not at all. He gets an R point as well. Rokkr, what are we worried about? A slow start. What have we got? Not that yet. Good stuff. Off rip. Here comes Sindo. Makes his way out P2. Can Paul keep Estriel alive in the point? Not for too long, but he does walk away with a couple of kills.
I just want to make sure I got that out. Well, Rokkr is starting to come out hot, but 15 seconds on. I mean, 15 seconds ain't anything. So if you break it about 15, 20 seconds, you're okay. You're trying to keep it up. You got no, I mean,
you're just isolating gunfights around the point. You're trusting a BZ to make it happen, but eventually the flank rolls through. Estriel gets the guy.
I mean, you got 50. P1 is really hard, man. P1 is like, if you get 15, you lose it. You get another 15, you lose it. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the goal, to be honest with you, is if you can hold P1 for a total of 35 seconds, I think you did really good. And it looks like already, oh no, this already flipped. So it looks like they got about 30 seconds on P1. That's pretty good. Let's see what Faze do. Cellium. Nice, Cellium, nice, holding it down. 2 on the point. Looks like one's going to take one of those corners.
As Faze claw back here in P2.
And how about the craziness of those two
kills?
Oh
shit, get ready, Cellium, he's coming.
The timing for one of them spawned out at all. The timing for the second guy got him to spawn in the back.
But that's okay though. So I mean, Faze is already down by 10.
But even still, they battle through, get the
that ain't gonna kill anybody.
Looks like Minnesota will get the final 20 seconds.
And what's funny is some of these teams, they have like they just perform so well on certain points. So the biggest one to get would be this P3 to P4.
Stabilize their game on rotation.
So let's see how Faze get this P3 and they roll into the P4 scenario. How's the sound? How's the sound? How's the microphone quality? How's the sound quality, Red?
Right now, if you're Faze, you're still keeping things as competitive as possible.
Well, let me know how that is.
Will his first be with a blade, or will it be with a bullet? It's a bullet indeed, folks. There we go. Faze rocking it so far here at P3. Still time in the back, and Estriel looking to make those entries.
You dropped the CDL volume by 10.
Oh yeah, that is both the SMG players. A lot of SMGs
CDL
on P3.
volume by
think you need to be playing in time, playing in corners, but no, everyone needs to get involved for locking down those back spawns. Simply to be easy, the Terrors provide, but Minnesota, they have the hill sword.
Let's drop this by
SMGs right now for Atlanta Faze. Doing everything because Raza.
Okay. Do you hear any music in the background by any chance? I just want to make sure there's no music going on in the background where that's not supposed to be.
Absolutely. Well, a short-lived lead change for Atlanta Faze there.
That's nice. They came up with the tie. You do hear music in the background?
There's Abe, though, finds 2. That is going to be a problem right now for the Rokkr boys. We will test their break at one of the mightiest hard boys.
I didn't want that.
Once again, Atlanta Faze, a cool look at them. Just a massive stack around the timing computers. Everybody getting involved for the rotation. And well, guys are pulling out the sub. He's got Spiral, Cellium. He's got 1 unit of computers. And they just got the first 2 entry kills. And that will be a clean 4 down, as easy as you like it.
I think I took care of that. Did I take care of that?
Attempt there by Rokkr. Stuffed.
Was that easy AF, according to the weapon charm? Available now in the store.
Yeah, I took care of that. So I figured out what it was.
Hardpoint still very much in the hands of Faze. Nearly a perfect money hill 2 now on the feed. There we go. So
okay.
Can't get Estriel down.
All right, let's get back to this. So Faze already took over. I told you that P3 to P4 takeover, that's really important. The fact that they coughed up these couple seconds over here, so I guess they're going to look for a quick rotation over to P1 so they can hold it.
He has been a multi-kill machine, but in spite of the
like I noticed for some reason that when I wasn't speaking, my mic was still going up, so I was like, oh snap, I wonder if the music is still going on.
Handle the P2 as well as they would have liked, and Draza just needs to get a few.
How was the music? Does the music sound good?
Great check in there on our first set. Second set now begins. Phaser in the time.
Was the music sounding good?
Over to Paul, different looks, different side of the map, different weapon as he tries to help his boys get in time. Fast adaptation here. Bit of an awkward pitch is on. You now push that one side out, and you've got yourself.
Yeah, the music was fine. Okay. I mean, you know, was the beats good? You know, things like that. Can you like vibe to it while you're waiting? Things like that. Some decent intro music.
And how about that for the Simp experience? as well.
I literally just copy pasted
He's going to be the guy side
my YouTube thumbnail, and I was like, I'm gonna make that the intro. I'm just gonna make that the intro.
So heads up gameplay from Simp, as is tradition. And an important moment as well for Atlanta Faze, because
I would say how much work did you catch up on, but I don't know if you catched up on a lot of work. And it's amazing that Faze hasn't had a break off. Like they need to take this P2 ASAP, and they need to hold this P2 for like 35 seconds because they're letting Rokkr get a little bit too close. And if you let Rokkr get close, man, it literally, like, if you just give him an inch, they might just take that foot from you. Okay, a little behind is better than a whole shitload behind. Let's just say that. I would rather the company be behind than you behind. So I'm curious, in your mind, you're thinking orbitals. What are you thinking? Are you thinking like, are you thinking like heavenly bodies in space circle around each other, whatever? Like you have, I don't know, man. Like a whole solar system vibe thing going on. I think that'd be fire. And orbitals, that's like a really unique name, bro. So
be careful about the spawn.
We should have just went with that from the beginning.
Through, but Geo caught a little unaware. Atlanta Faze.
I don't know if the colors will change as much. I don't think the colors will really make a difference. You know, I don't want it to be like Space Station Gaming where it's like yellow and black. I want something that is. So if we take colors from every team in like R6 and CDL and League of Legends, if you go across all the other esports and look at their teams, I want to try and get a color combination that is different from everyone, but still supports the brand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously there's going to be a color in there that we agree with. Cap shot, what's good, Cap?
A little too dangerous. Let's go for a listen in.
Oh, time for listening.
I'll see anything on new. I'll see anything on new. All fucking one's on ult, or one's zip. Zip. Towers are. Two zip in there. Okay, I got ult. What the hell?
Are we in spawn kill this guy?
Yeah, let's go.
He's a spawn back. He's a spawn back then.
I
turned.
I'm coming.
He didn't hit the right.
I'm with you.
I hear. Oh, watch out, ult.
Come inside, help.
I hear. On you, dead.
Nice, dude.
Watch out. Nice. Spiral, lead. I'll send Vigor.
One more spiral on me. I'm holding. I have all spiral. Nothing spiral. They tried stunning.
I left. Spiral. Watch out. Nice. What's Vigor killed you?
Yeah, I'm blocking. I'm hard blocking. All ammo. Just all ammo.
I'm in ammo right now.
All ammo.
Bottom ammo dead. Bottom ammo big.
Go right of me.
20 ammo. That's real.
Yeah, gun dead. Start the point.
I'm bottom ammo across.
Bottom ammo dead.
Nice.
Item. He's going top ammo. Okay, I'll shoot. One time. Someone's getting anything. I spawn ammo. Give me time. On the down. Near tower shit on. Fall like bottom ammo. Stairs.
Watch out, stairs.
It simply does not get better than that. Rokkr backs against
I told you that P3 to P4, no joke. Hey Cap, get some CDL trading cards, bro.
Have not been able to keep up.
I'm clowning, you don't have to. But I talked to Upper Deck. Well, they didn't have a partnership program. Obviously, they were like, well, if you want to do it on your own, man, we don't have a program or anything. You know? So there's no discount codes, there's no code DoubleXP, there's nothing like that. It's If you want some CDL cards, go fucking get them. 2023 cards. All right, you be watching, brother, man. I appreciate you supporting, man. Like, I did jump on the Discord. I was like, damn, Cap ain't here. I was like, he's probably working or something. Probably doing something.
They're trying to go through P1 where Nero is posted. How about
see, Rokkr's matches are kind of booty today. I know, and I'm not streaming the good matches, which are the Thieves and Optic ones. Those would be fire. But I was turning around and saying earlier that I was like, Rokkr is really good with this P1/P2.
Beezy slips in, gets on the time, no one there to pick him up.
So
that's going to be Faze in the hard point. Get Beezy out if you can. Great shots out of Paul. 10 seconds.
But if you give Faze this P3, P4, it's over. And they're probably going to do this P3, P4 right now.
Make sure they don't have too much of a lead. Make sure no one worries about those spawns.
See?
Minnesota in control of P3, but they don't have any front pressure.
Not at all.
Oh, why would you do that?
Finds himself another 2. Might be 3 in the field. Oh my good God. Oh, another 4
Bro,
down.
if Faze choke this first match,
there's only one way. They're going through.
I have nothing to say.
2 working through top mid. Nero had it, but Sim guns him.
Yeah, Sim guns him now. Up to the top we go. 2 HP. Somehow finds the kill. It's Abe with a team kill. Here we go, folks. What a hard point this is shaping up to be. One good crack at this.
Yeah, can't take the zip line, can't take the outer route, but you can take the gunny. BZ drops one of the most important players, and the finesse is there to drop 2 big plays when you need
8 seconds, y'all. Can you keep the 8? All right, come on.
Break him down now through the front. The last players, and he's in with the coverage upstairs.
That's it.
What an unbelievable turn. Faze keep it together. Immaculate holds.
They almost. Let me tell you, they almost got this.
Was no problem there. What a start to the
They
series.
almost got that.
Yeah, and the kind of start that is a prototypical Faze experience, I feel like. Where
like Faze should have kind of steamrolled them for a bit.
We know Nero can have these pop-off moments.
I mean, so now I know as another team, you can't let them have this. How they came back is twice on the P3, P4. They hold P3 good. They rotated good to P4. They held a lot of P4. That's what got them back in. And they were still able to capitalize on at least 15 to 20 seconds on P1. P2, they were kind of iffy on. Like Minnesota Rokkr, I think we're better on the P2. I mean, let's figure out this stupid map thing that they're going to show, like the game flow. Let me see game flow.
Those are just ridiculous stats.
I'm all about game flow.
27 with 17 assists. Maybe even crazier than what a BZ delivered, because Simp had even more damage, even more hill time. He was Mr. Do-It-All.
That was unbelievable protocol.
I want to try and make this CDL ticker a little bit better. Like, I gotta try and keep revising this bottom part, make the CDL ticker a little bit better. Actually, speak about ticker, thank you very much for reminding me. Today's match is Faze. One versus
some of the best holds you'll see again. Turning
Rokkr.
what is a very chaotic point
0.
into a very simple affair. Faze, just make sure that I've got the left, I've got the right, perfect timing. You find the kills at the front, you're counting players efficiently. Everything was there, man. It was so simple. It was so easy. It was. So
I did add.
Yeah, and I mean, still
match MVPs, but I don't like the I can't add emojis to it. I can't add anything to it.
Couple different P4 breaks they needed to get
to make it more interactive. I would really like to make the bottom lower third, like the ticker, more interactive.
In my mind was like sort of the second P3 rotation.
This was ridiculous, bro. You got 2 people coming out and just get gunned like that, and you give Nero a trip like that, bro. Are we serious with this?
Performance goes on a tear towards the end and maybe finish with like a 0.9, but they always make it interesting. They find a way.
Well, indeed, again, Rokkr, a superb hardpoint. All the considerations there. Against most other teams, that would have been a pretty.
I wonder who's on the production team today.
Again, Rokkr, a star.
Because I really think sometimes on the production team,
wasn't bad,
bro.
They didn't fizzle out. You know, early on, they got things going straight.
They got like one guy working, and he'd be working his butt off.
That's what we worried about at the desk.
I mean,
that's what we were worried about with Rokkr all season long.
See, look, P1, P2, P1, P2, P3, P4.
That was the difference maker. That was the separation.
Are terrible, and then Faze capitalized See, look, Faze only got 3 points on that P1, and they got 31 on P1, and they transitioned to P2 really well with another 35. P1, they're a P1, P2 on protocol. So,
Nameless shouted out Geo, and Puckle was like, no,
you know,
the guy. Against Atlanta Faze, that has been the case, and he got 33 in map number 1. So on the foot race to most kills, I think Puck and Nally might have the lead.
Oh, find out. Red card.
Man, he just threw shade to Nameless. You said Nameless, you picked the wrong team, bruh.
Red card, though, between these two teams, chance bound to be an absolute treat as well. How are we leaning for this one?
I mean, it's hard to.
I really want to go to Miles' stream one day and just be like, Miles, how many subs to cut your hair, bro?
For map 5 could be
about
a good shootout,
2 inches. Can we cut it 2 or 3 inches? I don't know if it's a British thing. I mean, if it's a British thing, fine.
I know they can bring
you know,
heat.
I
this
get
is
it.
a map that they've played quite a bit as well. They got the repetitions online and on land.
I mean, I get it if it's a British thing,
make
but
any mistakes. So we'll see if they can handle it. Again, I have high expectations for Estriel to be able to deliver, but can the ARs bounce back from the mouth-bomb performance? And the likes of Draza and Celium, because I know if Draza has a bad map, he'll bounce back very quickly.
Well, he better bounce back. But I mean, Faze did okay. And Rokkr did okay for the most part. They held it close.
Phenom, the man who started things off very, very well for Faze, of course, Simp. I mean, Chance, what?
Like they're a Peaky Blinder? What the hell's a Peaky Blinder?
Simp that hasn't already
I know that's
said.
something.
This is how stage 1
but I don't know what a Peaky Blinder is.
And as far as, I mean, everything's up except for his opening window. That is the major change there. And I suppose, is that enough of a difference there in the stats?
Okay, well, where he's taking a slight dip in opening window, that's, I mean, he's got a BZ.
Well,
that's not his job on the team. Like, if it comes his way, that's fine.
Let's see how Faze do this. Red card. Be very interesting.
So he was already good in stage number 1, a 1.8 tank. 18 KD.
I mean, for the most part, Simp has been like their main scorer.
You know what?
I mean, their main slayer. He's been doing his job. Celium's been holding it down. Like they've all been playing really well together. When one falls off, the other 3 actually happen to capitalize and, like, you know, pick up the
duel percentage. Might be so strange because he won't get any opening duels. It will all be A. Here we go. Red card.
No way, really?
So far in Black Ops 6. And it's been an interesting run for Faze.
It's about an actual group of British mafia, World War I veterans who leave the war and commit crime in London. No way. Hey,
dangerous team in Search and Destroy is
the British trained some of the best mafia. Let me tell you. I didn't even know Brits had mafia.
Faze on attack over towards A.
Or they just call like gangs,
like anomaly
like gangs in New York
at this moment. So that's going to be the response for the 2.
Like, what's the difference between a gang and a mafia?
On defense, more or less.
And I think it has to be like
that's exactly where
the structure, like the internal political structure, or however it is. All right, Faze already dropping on A. And oh shit! I went to stuck my head out.
Yeah, you're bad. Nero got it as well. Wow, this has been a fantastic.
They were waiting for the strike
from Rokkr. A lot of noise being made right now by the
Rokkr
boys. Nero slips through, manages to find one. Celium left alone. Last man now in trouble.
Celium ain't capping this, bro.
Wait, Estriel on the defuse brought down. Can Celium somehow? No.
I was like, Celium ain't gonna be able to hold us off. He was definitely gonna die. It could have been 1-1 in
Rokkr. Nice retake.
And you know, that had to have been the strat as well, of like
giving
the site entirely. But if they're going for the plant, here's all the positions.
Yeah, but mafias deal with street crime.
If Simp stays still,
I mean, you got to think of, like, you know,
like a few
you knock on somebody's door and be like, yo.
But the second he gets caught, well, you're a man down, and now, like, Paul X is in the window. He's a massive concern. Estriel,
why do I have that
over towards Ticket?
Like that?
He's going to be a massive concern. So really, just a very well calibrated retake strat from Minnesota. I think Atlanta Faze is going to have to figure out how to respond.
Estriel's body there slumped over the bomb site, even though he was prone. I think when he died, crazy. Who knows? Stood up at the last second. These are the things that keep me up at night. Hey,
where did that time message come from?
Who'd have thought it?
A novel way as well. It's not just the gun, you know?
Does that count as a duel? I think it might. Anyway, well, he's on B bomb site. He's got himself into position. Nero will be doing this as quietly as possible.
Let's fix that.
Estriel, not about that quiet life. Bang. pulls Beezy out of position and puts him on his back.
I had to fix that real quick.
I think if Beezy was like, the stun didn't hit me, they don't know I'm
Yeah,
here.
incognito street gangsters.
But Astral is built different. And he also has Geo with an interesting position. If you can get the pick on Celium, you get a 2v2.
Ooh.
And if
watch.
This, they can wrap out towards A, then
see.
they're geniuses, or Celium is quite literally built different.
He's unbelievable. Wait. Estriel's making a big old fight here. Draws and Sim. What a position to be in. Estriel's so tagged. And he's going to be able to get away with his life for now. So in 20 seconds time,
I don't think I would have coughed up that room right away.
Somehow plant a B.
Oh, Faze are just smarter.
Roll the dice
yeah, man, that wasn't going to happen.
They just keep it
yeah,
together.
man, that wasn't going to happen. No way.
They read it perfectly.
That was not going to happen. No way.
Nice try, Astriel.
I mean, there's nothing you can do, Astriel. First off, you ran away all the way out there because you got tagged the hell on up. But then you're planting the bomb literally right where the guy can slide in and get you.
You think he catches Selim off guard and then Selim his instinct.
I mean, I probably would have thrown a stun if I had it and then tried to plant anyway, but you were pretty much chalked unless you could find a way with the bomb all the way across. You know, I probably would with that time, instead of while I'm recharging and running away, I would have ran to A if I had enough time to drop the bomb there. Who knows?
Atlanta Faze are also some of the smartest players in the league. It is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. For them, a dream. At times, opening salvo of nades have hit. A Beezy is mostly stunned, so now he's still going to make his way over towards that A-bomb site. And again, Rokkr not necessarily in position for this. They did retake successfully in the first round. Lightning strike twice. So
oh my God, Nero.
Maybe find something here. No,
wow.
On two again.
Faze's S&D is looking terrible, bro. They've been having. Oh my God.
Wow. Rokkr once again 3v1.
I'm just saying, Rokkr Neslo this.
Draws a pinned in position and even more effective than
Faze need to just. Faze literally need to just.
Yeah, and I
pump
think
the brakes.
Are quite literally like,
and be like, okay,
to just start going to B.
We need to focus on some S&D. We need to get that back up to par, because right now their S&D with that, that's not a typical Faze S&D rounds. Those aren't.
His teammates just got picked apart before that, and especially that.
And playing Faze, you can honestly see that Rokkr have been in the lab, because it looks like Rocker's S&D is really
there in the right spot to make the
is really increasing little by little, small strides, and at the end game, the long game, it looks like it's making a difference.
Of course, on the retakes on the site is
well, their record may not be all that great. You know, and it could be because of this split. Like, you know, they may have had a harder split than last time.
Brilliant. B-bomb hits now.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is some of the best I've seen Rokkr playing in a while.
Now, if he goes down, though, that will spell doom for the objective play, but it's happened. Two ships for pass silently in the night, but a Beezy not quiet whatsoever. First blood to his name, and a sneaky plant at A is taking place right now.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna be dead. Everyone's gonna be dead. Goodbye, Paul. You're gonna die. Goodbye, Geo. You're gonna get traded, or at the very least hunted down. And it's two players now working Estriel, so Simp just has to keep Geo at bay, and you clear out the 2v1. You win the round.
Do you win the round? Okay, there's one. Estriel can't get the pair. Okay, now it's a serious problem. Can you get across map fast enough, Geo? Can you get across map fast enough and check the corners? You cannot.
Oh,
An
man.
Unbelievably bold gambit from Minnesota Rokkr.
I mean, they tried that strategy. It kind of bit him in the butt.
Confirmation, the human confirmation that the bomb is being defused.
And we didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but on the mini-map, there was some crazy COD timing happening. The two players on Faze that flanked and basically win them the round by, you know, having the extra men for the gunfights over towards bleachers, they ran directly on top of Estriel. Like, the bomb symbol on the mini-map was completely covered by the white arrow, so I don't know what angles just had, but Estriel just got some insane timing to let those players get through. And, of course, the idea was there
that
to go
sucks.
for the cheeky A plant. I love the idea, but COD timing, I think, broke it down.
COD timing is the worst ever. COD timing is like Murphy's Law. Yo! Okay, well, you have lunch, bro. I appreciate you being tabbed. Come back later. We got a couple hours. Tell me how my video's doing.
on edge, I think has been taken care of. So
I know
now
you've been
Sim
busy,
will make
bro.
his way back
I know.
over what looks like could
Go
be
enjoy
towards the
time with the
bomb
family,
site.
man. I
Getting
appreciate
shots.
you coming in, brother, man.
Well, this is the position that's been breaking down the post plant as well. So Draza just
Oh,
takes the
wee!
high ground.
Whoa!
Long term, you're feeling good, and short term,
And it looks
you're
like
feeling
Simp
even
switching to
better.
an
Sim for the
AR.
first
Celium
blood.
is obviously in the
Eyes on
AR, putting
Paul
good
X. He's
tags
caught
in.
between a Simp and a Celium.
Holy
Not
shenanigans!
ideal. Faze, they have the man advantage.
And the man advantage now, and they will soon have full hit points in order to attack the A-bomb site with. And again, Sim, trophy, concussion, and frag. Absolutely loaded on the approach. Selim now makes the round.
Wow,
Absolute
didn't even have to
double.
put
There
the
we go.
bomb
Faze,
down.
Don't get the bomb planted.
Okay,
Just pick Rokkr apart.
okay.
Yeah, clinical, man. Again, the top.
So
winner
here we
position
go.
has been a pretty big
Are Rokkr
on
gonna
their
choke?
side, so they just take
You
the-
know what I am glad though?
Draws up in the window
For these
and go from
these
there.
couple
Gets the
past
intel on the
weeks or
guy
whatever,
sort of
like
coming
the
out of
minor.
spawn, and Sim's there to shred the
So
first
far
one,
this
then
online, I
everybody
think,
else is just
and then
getting
like the week
traded.
before is online.
Selling involved
There
in,
wasn't so much
3
server
out of the 4
cheese, bro.
gunfights we had in that round.
There was not so
This
much server
EKIA is
cheese.
gonna be
Production
looking
seemed like it
very
was getting a
nice.
lot better.
Very big
The
indeed.
servers seemed like they're a lot better,
I was wrong about
you
the
know,
amount of kills
playing
against CDL in the
wise.
search and
So,
destroy. 7-3 from Selim already.
and when you're in
How
Atlanta,
far can he go? So only a 1-round advantage right
and
now for
I'm
Atlanta
assuming,
Faze.
I don't know if Rocker's in Dallas or not, but I wonder what server they're playing on.
Opening
I wonder if it's a Denver
exchanges.
server.
Not a whole lot, but contact here at the A-bomb site. Faze giving up B. They're committing to this.
I'll tell you one thing,
Will
if I had
Rokkr
billions of dollars,
concede any manpower?
I would literally
All the way
find
towards
us
the site. The
one
answer is
state,
maybe, baby. Here we go.
and I would make the ultimate Call of Duty League compound.
Down.
Houses,
Selim
hotel,
fighting forward
the
comes
whole
Sim,
actual
gives him
LAN
lots to face.
arena, practice
You kill
areas
one
for all the
SMG in
teams.
that
I'd bring
spot,
all
you're
the
thinking you're
teams into
safe, the
one
next
area.
SMG just pops up
And you can be
from the
franchised. I don't
ghost of
care.
an
You can,
easy.
or whatever. You can be whatever name you
You're
want.
gonna have to figure things
Maybe we'll keep
out.
the franchise
While
system.
SGL has had a lot of
16.
success, the ARs and map
I
number one
mean,
struggled. This is
16 partner
redemption time.
teams, 16 open bracket teams that earn their way
Come on,
into the
Gio,
pro
from
status.
down low.
That's something like that, something sexy like that.
The slow pie
Yeah.
of the site draws a gun up the ready. He's ironed. And here comes the battle. Reinforcements are there though in the form of Paul X.
Ooh, shit.
Space now on the site to fight with. 20 seconds to go and a
Drop it,
rapid
Paul,
flank now from
hurry!
Faze. Trying to get themselves in a position to stop this happening, but they can't.
Don't.
Here we go, folks. 2v2 on the bomb.
Sim's just waiting for the call. Selling it. Oh, yeah, they just want to get somebody one shot and try to isolate. They got tags in, but right now, Minnesota Rokkr, they're keeping him at bay. Atlanta Faze don't really know what to do, but Simp shreds the first guy. Geo's one shot, and Simp.
Just
be
defuse.
sent
Just
in for the
defuse.
kill.
Fake defuse. Partially defuse.
And that's it. As soon as you get the health advantage, you press the advantage. And Sim on the run around. Selim might have let it happen on the cross though. Sim, perfect timing and 14 seconds
Wow.
to go. Not a bad effort whatsoever
No,
from Gio.
that was a good effort. I mean, I would have started to defuse the bomb and then jumped
Faze
off of it
pressing
to pull
forward
that
here in
player
search.
out, because then that player's
and
either going to have to
Simp is
engage
on
or just
a
let you
6-3.
defuse
He
it,
just
knowing
got
that
a
he's
defuse. Gonna be getting
outnumbered.
very close to a cruise
I would have
missile.
tried to
A
fake
rare
them
thing
out.
to see
If
in
he didn't come
SMB,
out,
but
I
might
just finished the
be on his
defuse. I got
way,
my
and
guy
him
right there
selling.
anyway.
I mean,
So,
this is years of built-up chemistry they had.
but
They
that
were
was
able to take that
whatever
2v2.
tactic they did. That
So
was good.
patient. Let them get the
That was
plans
good.
off,
Got a
get the
couple tags in, gonna
in,
run around,
even
try and
when,
go snatch them
Paul
up.
X is tagged up by sight. They don't overcommit and run it down. They end up just playing off the information. Handle it super well. So a 6-3.
I don't know how they play off information, because obviously when we hear the hard point comms and things like that, it's like,
Tremendous
I'm like, what the? Like, how do you know what the hell he just said, bro?
Dreaded Hellstorm. We'll find out though, folks.
It's like Chat GPT trying to talk to you.
Oh, save
Oh,
his teammates. So the Guardian Angel not
nice.
necessarily there. Geo falls in the back line, and now a 2v3. Faze again with a man advantage on the B-bomb site.
Rokkr were looking good, but they're letting Faze get way too far ahead. So it looks like this is going to be a 5-2 Faze. Even if Rokkr get another round win, it looks like Faze will take this out.
Done their red card homework as well.
And,
just going for the no-show.
Probably let this be a 2-0 Faze. I'm okay with a hot 3-0. My pick'em said 3-1, but I'm okay with a hot 3-0. Let's just get to the good shit.
Overwhelming force they
Know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, I was going to say, it's not just their brains, it is the brawn of Faze. And now
It's
we
not
might be
the
equipped
brains.
with a Hellstorm. Oh, I
Brains.
didn't see it in the end, but
Brains.
he's incredibly close to it. And this would be, I believe, the first in a league match of Search and Destroy Rokkr, it's time to pull out all the stops. Time to show us some magic. Here we go.
I wonder if you're in the car, like you can see over the pillars. Capshot would have to tell me that. Like when you use the RCXD and then you like just post up on a spot.
One of the dirtiest positions. A very common spot though, and it will be naded out. So yeah, he's gonna eat that. Rokkr, the second nade, not necessarily there to pick it up, and we are so close to this one. Did you get one kill? And that is yours.
Here we go. Assassination, meat shield. Abizi's hunting down. Abizi's gonna have a meat shield. Yeah, here it is.
He got meated.
Welcome to death, Geo. And we're so sorry. Oh wait, Selim, you said no, it doesn't have a charge. Like, yo, Selim can't drive. Abizi can do whatever he wants. Easy S&D, Atlanta.
Nice job, Faze. What a way to end it.
Wow, Faze.
Geo just got humiliated.
Oh man, for such a tough round there.
Look at the look on everybody's face. They're kind of like,
You drop this. I found it for you, and I thought I'd just return to sender. Wow. Rokkr.
That was kind of humiliating.
Phase to go
Let's not bullshit it. That was kind of humiliating.
And the rounds that Rokkr won was so good, Chance. Those retakes were so good. But the rounds they lose from Faze.
You know, I need to make one of these advertisements for Pixio. I really got to be working on that Pixio monitor thing. I really do.
I mean, you're not wrong. They were 2 great rounds of S&D, but yeah, absolutely.
I would prefer them make me something.
You making fun of his first blood?
Because that's less time in the morning I have to deal with. But I think I should make me a Pixio advertisement. Hey, I wonder if the QR code works.
So Simp, just like map number 1.
Let me see if the QR code works.
Get a meat shield.
Yeah. Abizi now. How many he's
I mean, I tested it obviously, but it's a little bit different when it's
possibly. It could be his first natural game, but yeah. After the hard point, search and destroy not terribly close, folks. Control shenanigans there on protocol will continue, but until then, hey, we got to see it literally all here. This was it. Oh no, Nero! Yeah, lean back in your chair. You're in trouble. Your boys are going down, and Geo is fighting for his life. I mean, the only sort of saving grace here, Chance, is that you know where he's coming from. You're like, yeah, you know, he's got me. He's got me. And Abizi, it counts as a 2-piece once he picks up the final kill. Faze. What a round. Dude, what a game. Good series so far, folks. But that being said, it's a 2-0. And up next is Control and Desk. What are we thinking about them Faze picks?
You can end the show
right
now. That's your scuff
like,
play
that's
of the
not...
year. Abizi picking up kills while holding Nero hostage. This is just the Tiny Terrors causing chaos in Search and Destroy. And you picked Minnesota, and they were within 16 points on hard point. Where do you want to start in this series? What's been going on?
Let me try over here.
Really, the Tiny Terrors are taking over. I mean, you think about that first hard point, like Mini crawled back into it. What happens? Well, Abizi makes a play. But let's talk about the Search and Destroy here for a moment.
For some reason, it won't scan. That's fine. I wanted to see if that QR code would scan properly, but I guess not on your monitors. I'll have to figure a way around that.
We saw a really interesting offensive round.
My bad.
Phase where Simp just kind of goes through hedges, cuts through mid, and he.
So what are you working on today, Red? Talk to me, audience. What you got? What do you got? Who's here, audience?
For Rokkr, they've taken a lot of stabs at this map, man. Between this and Protocol, they've tried to add it to their pool. 1 in 9 on those 2 maps.
Yeah. And for Atlanta Faze, like,
Who's got
it just
what?
literally felt like a pack of wolves, like hunting. Like it felt like during the Search and Destroy.
Don't forget,
playing,
hey,
like, hide and seek,
while you're all here,
Minnesota Rokkr was trying to
click the link, scan the QR code, whatever you gotta do. Click the link in chat.
How much better their Search and Destroy has gotten over the past couple of weeks,
and
also like the situation.
Pop yourself some CDL cards. I know I'm about to, like, I think next paycheck I'm gonna order a few CDL packs, some of these blaster packs here, just like I had from the 2021 release. Gotta get some 20, you know. Maybe I'll get a binder, put them in a binder. That'd be fire. You know, I did talk to the Upper Deck guys, so that'll be pretty interesting. So you're working on some artwork. What kind of artwork? Hold on. Are you working on personal artwork or work artwork? Because to me, like, when you say artwork, you're working like real graphic design shiz, as opposed to like, hey, I'm working on some templates.
Yeah, I didn't hate the map.
I'm working on templates.
Was definitely a slow start.
Forward.
Maybe it is at 3 p.m. Curse. I was talking
because
about,
like
it was a very slow start to that hard
I don't know.
But they battled back in the end.
Like it's not like you're literally designing something. It's
like there's just a massive P3 hold.
You know, it's the topography right. Oh, contracting art. We get down to the very end. Key art.
like to see
Yeah,
Nero,
you do some
give
key
up
art for
outside,
real?
field and back up and just kind of play his life maybe behind ammo stacks. Okay.
Yo, I actually found out for like Call of Duty, like the game Black Ops 6, there's like a hidden link. You have to Google it, find it. It's like callofduty.com/media or something like that, and the whole media kit is out there. Like the whole freaking media kit. It's kind of dope actually. Let me see if I can find it.
Communication from the side of Atlanta Faze, right? It's just that
Let me see if I can find it.
This duo has built up in the past couple of years. Because you can see on the screen of Easy literally waiting for Simp to get closer to that front door so that they can push together. And it's the situational that set Atlanta Faze apart from the rest.
Here we
of
go,
the
media center.
1 in 10 and they were tie game.
Yeah.
These guys are
Someone like you would appreciate this, Red.
A BZ unbelievable Simp. Crazy.
You said Simp was going to drop the most numbers in this series. Well, after that search and destroy, he catches right up to a BZ. This has been a fun one to watch. Minnesota, though, has 2
Oh, you're working on
sweeps
environmental stuff?
in their
Okay.
history. They did it both during our first minor
Okay,
tournament.
environmentalist.
Do you do it against the best team in the game? The top 2 team in the game, I should say?
It'll be tough. I mean, but we've seen Atlanta Faze get smoked
Mr.
on this map by
Environmentalist.
Vancouver Surge, right? Not saying Mini's Vancouver Surge, but it's entirely possible.
I
And
feel
for
you.
Mini, they've put a lot of work in their control. It's been improved throughout
Yeah.
this stage. They have 10 reps on protocol. They've been winning it recently. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Could happen.
Yes.
Probably
happen.
won't,
Yeah.
but it could happen.
I could see that from the side of protocol.
So
I could see
I
Minnesota
stumbled
Rokkr
across
taking
this.
map number 3 just because of how that hard point went and they battled back in. I feel like they're
Oh,
warmer
what,
right
the
now,
Call of
but
Duty
the
one I
issue
just sent
comes
you?
For me is when we go
Or,
to that hot
I mean,
stand,
what are you
map
talking
number
about, the
4,
Call of
I think
Duty one?
Atlanta Faze are trying to work on their map pool, and there's a reason it's in this series.
Chance, Simp or
Like, I wish I knew
Who throws
this
bigger bombs
for
in
one of my
control?
homework assignments. Because I didn't
I'll
know
go
this
with
for one of my
BZ.
homework
I feel like
assignments.
Simp has been a little more objective minded.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
He's going to have more freedom to go and pick up all the errant kills.
I am
Oh,
glad
yeah,
Chris
bro.
put in control at the
It's
end of that
fire, man.
sentence,
Key
'cause I thought it
art,
was talking about
everything.
something else.
Like, I wish you could get a
Control,
key
though,
art,
folks, is the
like-
next mode we are going to be playing. And again, Faze, if you've
You know
shown
what
us
I
up
would do?
2-0 here against
I would
Minnesota
go
Rokkr. But Chance,
for, like, some of the
grit,
big titles,
Rokkr comeback,
R6,
I wear the skin in game.
Marvel
It gives me this
Rivals,
incredible boost when I go down 100 points in a game of ranked hardpoint. This is going to be
Valorant,
the case, though. Rokkr,
Call of
they've
Duty,
got the reverse
even
sweeps
Call of
and
Duty
they've got a
Mobile,
couple of good ones, and
PUBG,
again,
all
they
those.
seem to just
And
turn
I
up
would
when
make,
things get tough, and things could not be tougher right now being down 2-0. It does help.
And I would make
It does help.
sample key art
I mean, I don't know.
for their
They're
titles.
trying to figure
So,
something
like,
out.
you
Who
make your
knows?
own
But
version of
Minnesota
Black
Rokkr
Ops 6. You make your own
certainly
version of
loves
Black
nothing
Ops
more than
7. You
CDL
make your own
at the
version
top.
of,
There's
like,
an
Modern
opportunity to go
Warfare
get by. They're gonna try to make it
MW5.
happen. Protocol
Who
control
knows?
is a very interesting one.
I would try and do that as personal side projects, so you could show developers, like actual game developers, what you can do with their title, their IPs. Tell me how you D1 and you're playing with 2 Plat 3s and we're playing a full team of criminal of
the new zone being changed.
an IRL. Oh, iridescence? Oh, because I read that as IRL. Bro, that's kind of chalked, bro. Isn't there supposed to be like some? So in ranked, is there supposed to be SBMM in ranked?
Got to avoid the spawn trap at all costs.
Or
which if Paul X and
when
Gio
they
can't
rank
hear,
you,
will be
they're
a
allowed to
problem.
go 2 below and 2 above.
They know what's going on.
So maybe you're just as good as some of these crimson iridescents.
He's got as much
Like the reason why they got crim and iridescent is they just grinded or got lucky.
He's doing the full circle.
I wonder if he takes
You know,
his headset off. He's got the same
maybe
amount of
you
hair on
being
the
a
side
Diamond
as well.
1
That would be something very special.
means you have enough skill to
Force to be
compete
reckoned
against
with.
them. SBMM.
And the gameplay improves the more
Regardless of what their
hair
rank
he has.
is.
So take it from me, brother. As soon as you shave it, you lose your powers.
Oh, you win an SD
Here we go,
4-3?
though.
All right,
Fist
holla
bumps
at your boy.
have Met. It is now time
Don't
to get in
choke it.
control.
Don't do one of these. Don't.
I got another fun Nero fact for you. So Selling doesn't have his driver's license. Nero, I think,
He's
grew up,
choking!
like 2 blocks away from where Nameless used to live. Like
Don't
that.
pull an 8 Mile, bro.
Something like that, or within like a mile. Like,
Don't pull a rabbit.
Basically neighbors, you know.
I also just think I watched Paul X pop the Minnesota Rokkr, so this could be a. Let's get it, baby.
Now there should
Let's
be
go.
a pretty decent
Here we
map. I have
possibly
Rokkr
the
actually
final
winning
map
this
of the
map.
series,
Like if we're going
or
map
the
by map,
beginning
in my
for Rokkr
mind,
comeback.
I'm having
Let's face it,
Rokkr
man,
win
this
this
is
one.
two good teams.
But
I want a little bit more.
FaZe look like, you know, they scratched some of the dust off. They went like this, brush his shoulders off, and now it looks like they're gonna just take over.
Doink. The draws though finds the first 2. And that's going to be a little bit of love towards A.
So-
Again, the classic overshoot, push up towards spawn. Geo right on top of it. Bad news, it's Simp, and he is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You know the spawns. We are out. Second.
Oh, wait, I'm gross.
Also, I don't know if I have anyone.
I don't know about that one.
Situation like Sim
Hold
just
on.
did, like
You know
fine
he's
to get
there.
that, like outer control as well, but I think that's actually I say actually. It's
Take
Sim
the-
doing
take it,
It's
take the
obviously
chow.
a great idea, but when I
mean, he was
might
already
try
weak,
to
bro.
steal
Take the
and
chow.
react a little bit later. So
You stunned
lovely
and
idea
weakened
early
him.
on,
Take
get
the chow.
2 ticks on A, and Atlanta Faze turning the tables over towards the B zone. Pollux is here, waiting in the wings, but Zinnesota didn't help him in that moment.
He
gets
said
picked apart, and
Zinnesota.
now the progress on B continues.
Yeah, what's
Turn
over for himself,
around!
was it? Outsell. Again, Abe's situation right now. He's got the perfect read. No,
Oh my God, he needed him again.
He knows. He knows. He's got to play it trapped. And Paul can't even make the push. That's right.
Oh
You're
my
hoping this pack has
God.
a point. This is a disgusting attack on the B zone. One of the
Wow,
most foul
Faze
we've
just
seen.
humiliated
With 2
him.
minutes
You know
now to
how.
capture the A zone. It's nearly over. Oh, Abe, you are one.
Abizi came out to play there, boy. Let me tell you, let's go.
First round.
Let's
Faze.
go. Abizi handled that
This guy, dude, and he has such,
free
like,
and clear.
like a
Abizi handled
childlike
that
laugh.
free and clear.
He's
I
so
mean,
nice.
a little
So much fun.
toxic.
He's so gleeful. And he's enjoying himself playing
the
video
fact-
games. I hate
Like,
this
I can hear the comments. He's like, yo, 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 I got him. I'm gonna meat shield him. Oh my God, so fucking
tough, but
so
honest to God,
toxic, but
great
yet so
round from Faze,
fun
man.
to
The B
watch
attack was one
and
thing, the
competitive.
mid-shield certainly helps. A genuine,
Like,
you
I know
pull
people
a player
tried to
out
do
of the
some
safety
assassinations.
situation
They end
at
up
that whole
dying because
moment,
the
you get a kill with it,
assassination
and then Abe gets
animation
a lot of
takes
extra
so
points for that
long,
too,
and you're
so
like,
that is a tough moment.
But the meat
Rokkr
shield
go
one,
down
I
around,
guess,
we called
is
it.
the next best
The
thing, you
attacking
know?
rounds from Faze, they're sweet.
Yeah, there's
So
a
you
lot
can't
of
argue
shield.
that.
Yeah, that's right. There we go. Minnesota making the comeback plays. This is how you do it. This is how you shut down Faze. Minnesota built different, or maybe this is just on my end. Honestly, I have no idea. Was your map lagging right there, Mike?
Yeah,
It's a bit
mine
of a
was.
server lag. I think everything's good. We are still continuing.
Yeah, it looks
but we
good
are
now.
still-
So I think that's just our end.
Yeah, BC though on the 6th spree. Look how close he is to the Hellstorm as well. And Draz picking up kills all over the place here, defensively on spawn. So the attacking round was so good for Faze. Defense looking solid so far. That's going to be a big one there. And again, we are getting closer and closer to that Hellstorm for BZ.
And here's a look at Damien. Is that you, Damien? On an 8 spree, 9-1.
Now here it comes.
The spawn is Seder.
Here it comes. There it is in the back pocket.
Woo!
Oh,
There we go.
easy.
Hellstorm in control is very proper.
Honestly. Oh, don't do the trophy first. This is unbelievable. Some of the finest gameplay you may ever
Man,
see.
Abizi literally
14-2
just took them
with a
down
historic
almost to
first round
17
straight
by
in a second.
himself.
This one's
It's
nearly
freaking
done.
insane, bro.
Oh, I don't even. I feel bad.
Nah,
All X is 0-6.
Wow.
Oh, I was gonna say
Not a
double
whole
chow
lot you
coming
can
in.
do
They're about to
when
get
you are
that.
trapped this bad. Again, Rokkr, we came into this
My
series
daughter
tight. It was a
created
very,
this.
You know, a strong contender
Because, you know,
against
double
Faze, and they are
XP,
good.
skulls, and all this.
But they are being worked
She
right
just
now
found this
by
huge rock.
an
Kind of
otherworldly,
looks like me, honestly. It just needs like a
interdimensional
beard and
demons
shit.
of Atlanta Faze. This is something
I mean,
else,
it
folks.
is a little bit.
Do not adjust your sets.
It needs a little bit more sun
refresh your windows
to look like me,
okay,
but
good stuff, Esther. We're getting
it's pretty good, man.
Oh, yeah, but here's 15-3.
Oh, God.
16-3.
I'm aware right here. Imagine that, aware as a necklace.
Perfect. A mastery of
I mean,
movement.
honestly, this thing weighs like almost like a whole
Again,
pound or
Esther,
two.
thank you again.
My daughter creates some of the craziest stuff, bro. I love it. I love it.
As you battle for
Like,
it,
I remember when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of like obviously
Oh,
graffiti art. I used to try and draw my own comics, make up my own characters, write about the characters like short story form and all that. I used to do all that.
I mean,
True story, Red. True story.
Spawn. He gets the 1 kill on like
I'm
the 4th
16.
player in line from Minnesota,
And I'm
now
really
number 2 and
confident
number
in my
3 in line
writing
from Minnesota.
ability.
Turn
Now,
around
granted,
and
I've
trips.
written a lot of
Abizi's one shot,
characters
but he
and
gets into
a lot of
two,
short
and then
story
Minnesota's
form
do
and
we play for
everything
him?
else,
Do we try to go
right?
forward? They make
Some pretty good
decisions.
stuff, and I'm like,
despite
yo,
the fact that eventually you
I
do
think
kill
I
him,
could
you
be a
make-
comic book
Estriel makes
writer.
a nice play while Estriel's doing
Right?
that.
I
his
think
team
I could be
gets
a
got
comic
pieced
book
by the
writer.
other tear
Anything
in
good
second
happening in the
and a
match?
3-piece.
It
You're
looks like,
having to work
dude,
so
Abizi just
hard
like,
just
he already
to
got a
deal with
Hellstorm,
one player
Abizi.
in
Meat
Abizi,
shielded another
and then
guy.
you get to the next man
Abizi
in
already
line
meat shielded
and it's
another guy.
freaking Simp.
And as you can see, they're 2-0
Meanwhile,
cap.
Draza and Sully
This
literally
is going to be a
do
hot
not have to
3-0.
do
I wish I could
anything.
take my
They're
pick'ems back
hangout.
and made it a hot 3-0. My pick'ems were 3-1. I thought Rokkr would at least be okay on this, but they're getting fucking dookie.
Put down finally. That's what you
So
want
like
to
I was
see
saying,
here
Red,
from Minnesota.
you know, I thought my writing skills were good. My drawing was okay, but I wasn't good enough, and like I wasn't confident enough to be like a comic book artist. Even though back in the day, I could draw some shit.
Do not give him the chance.
So I go to Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios in Manhattan. Oh man, he put another doorknob out there. So Marvel Studios in Manhattan. I cut school. I go to Marvel, right? Take the train. Go up there. I'm at Marvel Studios. I walk in. They kind of didn't have a front desk. It was weird. So someone's like, "Hey, can I help you?" Right? And I'm like, I'm just amazed. I'm in Marvel Comic Studios. These are where the guys are penning and papering, and this is where comics come alive at, you know? Like, this is where my Iron Mans are coming from. My X-Men's, my Moon Knights. This is it. I'm gooning.
As much love as we gave,
I was like rubbing it. I was rubbing it. It's fire.
Ridiculous 2 rounds.
And so
this is a great one from Rokkr.
I finally meet with one of the editors. And I give him one of my short stories. I had a couple with him. I just said, hey, you know, pick a couple or you can whatever. And so he literally took the time. It was like 10 pages. He literally took time to read all 10 pages. And no shit, he says, this is really good. He goes, but can you do this in screenplay format? And I had no idea what screenplay format is. I was like, I don't know. I've never done screenplay format before. I don't even know how to start that. And he's like, well, if you could do screenplay format, come back to us. That's what he literally said.
On a 5 or 6 spree there towards the end. So
I try to, you know, we didn't have Google back then.
Once again,
you know, I still called Moses Collect. You know, I'm at the land of Miss Cleo. Call me now for your free reading.
But he is in the ranks.
And yeah, it was insane. So
an opportunity now to
if I had what I had now back then, you best believe it's 16 out of a Googled screenplay format, and I would have took everything I had and I would have created it in screenplay format, tried it again.
They got to make sure they avoid the spawn trap.
I know, right?
Where you just want and need a strong opening break.
Exactly. I don't know what's up with production. So like
the players are locked in. There's no weird reactions. Oh, I say that. Maybe Geo is. Maybe that's just how he plays.
No.
Oh, yeah, these boys are common. They're common.
Oh yeah, this is a confirmation. We just had an issue with our observer client. That's all. It's just our observers.
Okay, just the observer. Okay.
Players are not feeling this. It is simply the observers for now, folks. We'll have a look at that for the.
I mean,
in the meantime,
I took the police test too. I was an auxiliary for NYPD for a while. I took the police test, passed it with flying colors. I mean, there's a lot of things I did when I was younger, but I had no focus. I kind of feel like what I have now. Like there's so many things I want to do now, but I literally got to just tie down one. And taking these college courses from Full Sail University, like I got a business degree already. Like I already got a degree, but this other degree for gaming business has really opened my eyes to the fact that
I don't know, man.
If you can't get hired in what you want to do,
in a few seconds, because again, the rapid advancement right now from Atlanta Faze is
then
going to be a little bit too much to handle. Draws.
You build it yourself.
No more in that tank for that one. But first segment A gone.
I know Faze is dude. Faze is doing ridiculous, bro. I mean, Faze is gonna cap this one out.
This Hellstorm will be very effective indeed. At least getting them off the point, allowing his teammates to pick up at least 3 in the feed, and that is Celium feeding.
I mean, they're up by 8, Cap.
Yeah, and listen, obviously,
I'm waiting for another meat shield to come in.
On the offensive end has been a massive factor, but Nero is one of those players that when he is able to get aggressive,
oh man, that sucks.
Spawn,
like Abizi's been like meat shielding everybody. He was like the Arby's guy. You got the meats, Knight. Oh shit, that sucked. Oh, you seen it? Yo, that was the second one, bro. He did 2.
Minnesota down the line, eviscerated.
Yo,
in a very hot 3-0.
Faze pull up, hot 3-0.
Rounds of control. Abizi did it, folks.
Where's Paul X? X, go and give it to you.
At least for the next 24 hours.
Polarize.
Came to play today, and play they did. It was strictly business. No funny games, despite 2 body shields from Abizi.
2 body shields.
In both instances, completely viable and absolutely accounted to that 3-0. Right. Wow. Rokkr, a little bit of soul searching, not too much. They're still a tough team.
Yeah, body shield is completely overpowered. Like
I said body shield is completely overpowered. Yes, body shield is definitely completely overpowered.
Simp and Beezy just racing each other to see who can get the more kills. Simp somehow passed him. Beezy went on like a 10 or 11 spree in that game.
That was crazy, bro.
17-4 at one point. And it's not like he slowed down, he stayed consistent.
Now I'm gonna go to Breaking Point GG. Shout out to Breaking Point, Tactical Raps guys, and all that other crazy bullshit. I'm waiting for them to give me the match MVP. If I can get the match MVP, I'll.
Series for Atlanta Faze 234. That first hard point feels like a long and distant memory chance, a distant memory and a good one at that for the Rokkr squad. But after the search and after the control, we say adieu, boys. We say see you later. This has been.
I'm waiting for them to update it right now.
So Rokkr came to play. Faze just disgusting.
That's a hot 3-0,
bro. I don't know if there's any other way to describe it, Des.
Bro,
disgusting. Gross.
I think that's a good way to
grotesque. Filthy.
Literally in under an hour.
Yeah, that was disgusting work. We are
with a break.
How many times can you embarrass a professional Call of Duty player by grabbing them from behind? Not only just getting that kill, but then hip firing.
I mean,
to kill his
that shit was nasty, bro.
That's the worst thing you can do in this game.
Like, who's worse, like the one that's body shielded or the one that gets hip fired in the
body shield?
The one that gets body shield. Yeah, the guy running for his life. I honestly just feel bad for him. Yeah. That shit said. That thing is OP.
It's a nice head glitch. All right, let's take a look at some of the best moments from. Oh yeah, let's just start with it, shall we? Beezy, Abe, you mean man. We look at this point in the game. This is how he set the tone out in the opening round of Control.
Good lord, and like you just know he's got that evil grin on his face as well, and it's just.
I'm still
like,
waiting.
Dude, how do you even calm that you're
for them to
body
update
shielded?
this.
Like, that's got to be like a humiliation ritual mid-game.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are unbelievable. There's this duo, one of the greatest duos, if not the greatest duo of all time. They just have these series where they just call a game. They just show up and they're like, you are not even gonna have a chance to beat us today. And that's what we saw throughout those. I mean, Beezy started 14-1. And like the one time they finally killed him, pushing out of their P3 building, Sip immediately follows up with a 3-piece.
Maybe I should go to the statistics page. Let's go to the statistics page.
And quite frankly, embarrassing.
I was just told
C0 Latin Optic.
After that game,
I have C9 over Ravens. I got Lat. And bro, C0 is fine, bro. I'm laughing.
Really still got that bad taste in their mouth from the Vancouver matchup.
I don't.
Is it an individual matchup issue for Atlanta? Because it feels like against the rest of the league, these guys are still in charge.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just, you lost 2 search and destroys in that series.
Yeah.
It's going to get away from you a little bit. I believe it was like Vault and Skyline, right, or something like that. So, I mean, it's just
I'm trying to get this last match, KD.
Always a threat to win, and, them losing the minors.
No lie, I do got Optic 3-2.
It's crazy.
I do got Optic 3-2 on the real.
That was abusive. That was disgusting. Vile.
Yeah.
How did you feel about your team's performance?
But I'll tell you right now, if Optic make a couple mistakes, Heretics might capitalize because we know Miami, like the Florida franchise, is kind of dookied on Optic Texas quite a bit.
I mean, you guys saw the protocol control. I don't know why people are playing us on it.
You guys had a few off games against Vancouver. Now it looks like you're totally back to what we remember at Major 1. So where do you feel you guys were going wrong against Vancouver, and what did you change between now and then?
I think it was a little bit of our S&D. I mean, I think we lost both against them, and I mean, S&D wins championships. So if you win at least one in every series, I feel like you have a pretty good chance of winning it, especially a team like ours. So just locking in those S&Ds, I think, is the biggest thing for the rest of the stage.
Well, piggybacking off of that, so this stage, S&D hasn't been your strongest suit for Atlanta Faze. What has kind of been the focus? Because it
let me
like
see what pick'ems are for C9. C9, I got 3-2 though. I got C9 3-2 over Ravens. This one is really hard
we did it for the minor, but I think today
because I really think that if C9 makes
Can I also ask you
1 or 2 or 3 mistakes, Ravens will capitalize and they'll win 3-2.
Honestly, I don't know if I can say what he said, but to his stand, I got him from behind.
Hey!
He said I got him from behind.
You and Beezy took over this series. I wanted to ask you, so...
Oh, man, I'm getting 404s all over the place on Breaking Point. 404. They must be updating the site right now.
You guys had a Game 7 banger at the last major.
So...
what are you guys working on for that eventual rematch?
I think the biggest thing is just S&D.
Come on, Breaking Point.
I mean,
give me what I want.
You can always kind of get better in respawn in terms of like fundamentals and just the way you play the game. But like I said before, S&D wins championships. And especially in a Game 7 series, I mean, that's an S&D. You got to win that. So that's going to be the biggest thing, I think, between us.
So you don't think hardpoint's going to be a big deal between you guys? Obviously, we know the hardpoints were a bit tough against
I'm
them.
trying to get the
Still just
MVP.
gonna remain the search.
I don't know who's going to be the
Yeah,
MVP.
I mean, like I said, I feel like
I can't get
we're both
matches.
trying
I
to get better
can't.
respawn, but
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest thing you can do as a team is just outplay people in S&D. So
So go talking. I agree.
Sim, feel free to dodge this one. Who is not a top 5 team? Cloud9, Carolina, Vancouver, Optic Texas.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna dodge that one just because I think a lot of the mid pack is pretty similar right now.
Okay, good stuff. Sim, congrats on the quick 3-0. We'll see you later.
Appreciate it, brother.
Atlanta Faze getting it done, and he's not even worried about who's behind
Wow.
him. Right now, it is a 2-team fight at the top between LA Thieves and Atlanta Faze. When we come back, though, we start to sort out that fight.
The site has crashed.
Cloud9, who edges up the leaderboard.
The breaking point site has crashed. Do we got an MVP on this? Cap, do we got an MVP on this one yet? Who is the MVP? I definitely know who the MVP was.
Welcome to the league. You're dog.
Wow. Sip saying it like that.
Upgrade your game with the Scope,
That's hurtful.
the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Yeah, Cap, let me know
The Esports World
if you can
Cup
get into
is an
Breaking Point
official
and tell me
partner
who
of
the
Call of Duty
MVP
League.
is, bro. I just was on Breaking Point and it wouldn't let me do shit. It wouldn't even let me log in, to be honest with you. Okay. So the next one is boom, boom. Where's attach? And Divid? Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Now, I got a question. Do you enjoy looking at the lower third with these type of more personalized images, or do you prefer the headshots? Like, let me know what you're thinking. I don't know. Yo, Racer YouTube. Yo, what's good? What's good? You like the personalized images better? Okay, I do. I mean, better than regular headshots, right? Yo, Racer, thanks for coming back in. I much appreciated. How'd you like your Faze win, bro? Faze looked, I mean, there was some spots they can tweak up a little bit, but I think what was good is it looked like Faze was having fun. And when Faze has fun, that's kind of rough, bro. Like, they just went out there, they did their job, having fun. Kind of like Ernie, what Scrappy was saying about Optic. Just go out there and have fun, man. Just play the fucking game. And it looks like they were doing that, and they were really working over the Rokkr. So, GG's to all the Faze fans out there. Don't forget, YouTube Racer, right here. I don't know if you see the link, but these are the official 2023. It's 2022/2023 Call of Duty League cards from Upper Deck. This isn't a code. This isn't anything. I'm not sponsored, but I wanted. If you guys didn't know these CDL packs were out there, I would love for you to go check them out. Click the link. If you want to purchase. So these blaster packs are physical. Let's see if I have. Hold on.
Come on. I was about to say, I think you have to. See that, dude? I couldn't see it either.
So these blasted packs are physical like this.
Well, hello there. We are back.
Just like this, physical cards are still in them.
A hot contest so far.
I probably. Oh yeah, I think I opened this one.
It's hot in the series.
This one I opened.
You're hot. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be.
I have another box I didn't open anyway.
I had to pull out the quads. Please, thanks.
So you know.
You think anyone's blinded? I've been see through them. I've been hitting the peloton though. There's some muscle there. I'm telling you, these things feel like a couple of rocks, man.
I didn't realize how much.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that.
I didn't realize how nice these cards were, to be honest with you.
Viewer discretion is advised. Had their vision affected by the bright lights of my quads.
The 2025 Carolina Royal Ravens team pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away.
And I heard the cards are even better this year. So click the link, check them out, man. I heard the cards are better this year. You know what I really want to get, Red? I want to get the operator skins. So Red, check it out. Do you think using the operator skins would be pretty cool as well? For like promotional pieces? Bro, those are sick, bro. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you can scan the QR code or not, but scan the QR code. Let me know if the QR code works. Like, I scanned it when I made it. It worked. But I don't know because it might be too small or something like that. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but click the link where it says Upper Deck Blaster Pack, blah, 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 blah. You think what I have? Well, I was talking about the other stuff. So I'm thinking like if I had the operators, then I could do like pick'ems. So when I do my pick'ems, I'm not using the team logos. I'm using the operators instead to give like a totally different. I want to do different than what everybody else is doing. That's the whole point. I definitely want to do something different than what everybody else is doing. So I need to try and find the operators and try and make them transparent or something. I have a file, but that means I have to cut every single one of them out and then make them transparent. You know what I'm saying? So how's your day, Racer? I didn't forget you were here. How's your day, Racer? Man, could you imagine if I hit 175 subs? I'd be impressed, bro. Like, that'd be insane. That's the next goal, though. 175 subs.
On the day, potentially.
Your day's been pretty good? Okay. What'd you do today, man? Well, spill it, man. Chat. Talk with your boy. The one thing about this watch party is you get to actually talk to somebody and they converse back to you. It's not like I have my chat is blowing the hell up. But let me tell you, if my chat was that wild, oh, you rode a dirt bike today? So like, hold on, like dirt bike pedal, like BMX, or like, you know, 200cc dirt bike, like motorcycle type bike. Let's break it down, because when I hear dirt bike, I'm thinking BMX, but it could be like a motocross style dirt bike. So,
but when it comes to top teams is where they seriously struggle. The good thing
do you have a track for that? Do you have an area where you could do that?
A lot of red card, which makes me worried about their map pool.
Oh, you ride a CRF 250? Okay. So back in my day, I had this really dope ass Harley. I'm definitely afraid of motorcycles. So I used to have this Harley Davidson, and I would only drive it from home to work. I really wouldn't take it anywhere. And they stole it on my army base. Oh, you love to free ride? So what do you mean free ride? You just go through open fields and do your thing? Now, is your CRF street legal? Like, do you, or is it literally like dirt bike mode? It doesn't have signals, it doesn't have a headlight, it doesn't have any of that. It is designed for dirt bike owners. And do you have a motorcycle license? For the love of God, I hope you have some type of motorcycle permit.
He might be part of it, honestly.
On the other side of this match,
keep your insurance low, bro. Keep your insurance low. Remember back in the day, you didn't need any of those. They were like, what? Motorcycle permit? Okay, so you can't ride on streets. So then how do you get it there? Do you drive it on like a low boy trailer, drop it? Or do you just drive through people's backyards? Or do you live by an open field that you can just jump it and roll?
What feels like has been the catapult of this league was just of this team is just watching Sib pick up an SMG in some of these matches, and it's a true flex, right? Like when Sib first came into the team, he was a true flex, like back in Black Ops 4, a Maddox player, right? So the roles feel like they're finally kind of falling into place for this team, and we're seeing them hit their stride now, which spells worrisome for Carolina because again, this is a team that has already taken them toe-to-toe to a Game 5. Carolina hasn't been going to Game 5s recently at all. They've been either smoking or getting smoked.
Mac is locked in.
So this is what I found, Red. Red, this is for you. This is what I found, Red, right? I found this image, and I would have to cut out every single one of them and then take the backgrounds out of everything. And then I can use these guys for my pick'ems.
Carolina on the hot seat to hard point. I mean, this map set's kind of back and forth. That Skyline, a map Carolina consistently went to, haven't been able to get it down all year. It's good for C9. And then that Vault Search and Destroy, a good map on the side of TJ Halley takes over on that one.
Yeah, the searches are really good for Carolina.
Allie, are you going to take Cloud9 today?
I'm going to.
That's up to you, bro. That's up to you. I'm not gonna. If you want to tackle that and make those 12 separate files, holla at your boy.
Way to go. You and I may have beef, but I love me some TJ, and I love this casting.
So yeah, you notice how they're inside the box?
Hi, we love you.
So the image itself, you know how it sits in its little you know,
this particular matchup, I think
9x16
in the past was probably
portrait style box.
They played CoD a little bit better, right? The
And
fundamentals were better.
so it looks like you can actually like cut out a whole box, like crop out a box.
Seems to be clicking in that department, and maybe.
And then obviously you have the operator, and then the black grayish background, and you just remove the background. That's all you would have to do. And so I still have the bust. I still have the bust in the box, and because since the box is transparent, it won't make a difference. Like I can crop that PowerPoint, no problem. You ride on dirt roads that are right next to the streets. Okay, like obviously I'm not gonna go in your business to find out where you live, you know, for your personal security. But that's cool that you have roads right by there.
Well, I'm excited for this because this feels like.
Oh well, that's up to you, bro. If you're bored.
Sib really wears Carolina, right?
True. If you're bored.
But Sib was terrific yesterday.
I won't force you.
Excited to see him back in action, ranking #1 in damage in hardpoint. We expect him to be a damage dealer, and he's right back to it. You heard him yesterday. He's like, even when I'm playing bad, I still think I'm the best. You got to have confidence in swagger like that, and he is bringing it now. Here we go. It's the Battle of the Blues. Cloud9, Carolina, getting after it.
Am I actually behind now? Holy cow, the Call of Duty League is ahead of me now. My stream is actually behind a bit.
But early pressure in the hill for Cloud9, and well, Sib,
that is not good.
Couple of kills right off the start. We just saw how good he's been in hardpoint, and that's what we'll love to see from him.
Yeah, I mean, we talk sometimes about there not being like the
good he's been in hardpoint, and
there we go.
We'll love to see from him.
I'm still. I don't know why I'm so behind, so I apologize. Like I was ahead of everything before.
Comes to like aiming, but yesterday we saw a lot, just so many headshots coming through, like gunfights where he barely won because of a headshot. Gunfights like that where he is just able to pull something out of his behind and world star somebody. He's on 6 straight. Sib right back to it, and this is going to be something.
What's funny is Sib is using a SMG.
But at least you get 3 dead at the right time.
Oh, Mac.
It's going to be all 4 dead, so maybe a chance here. You win the P2 rotation, you're in a good spot. But yeah, Sib, man, you know, you talk about like the AMS and different attachments. He's locking down. He's got like that vertical grip. We don't always see that. It feels like AR players moving away from it, but he's still.
Hey, I appreciate it. Don't forget, man, I'm on Twitch as well, bro. So twitch.tv/DoubleXP76. I appreciate you. Stay safe this weekend, man. I'll be streaming Tuesday on Twitch, next Saturday here on YouTube for Watch Party, man. Be safe. Be safe on your motorcycle.
Dominoes mostly,
you know,
going the way of Carolina over that stretch.
But
I'm trying to get
you have a great one, man, and I
with the light blues right now, Joe. So
you got this.
I appreciate you
takes me a little time to
coming in, Racer. I really do.
What the hell you want to say?
And just like I am here on YouTube, I'm the same on Twitch. So if you follow on Twitch, more fire! More fire!
Then you have this great rotation.
So, like I was just saying, like before all this happened, like you know, like Cloud9 and the Ravens, if someone makes a mistake, they're gonna capitalize on it. And so far, right now, the way it's looking,
you have an early setup for Carolina. If they're gonna take
Cloud9
in this matchup,
you know, the Ravens are definitely capitalizing on Cloud9.
Early setups, lock it down, teamwork on point. They've been fundamentally sound, and they absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have 0 clues why.
Third as well. Right back over to TJ as we hopped into Slasher and see what this little 2-man game can do. Well, Slasher catches.
I am behind the power curve here. I will try and fix that.
TJ though trying to push it out and trade it. Still have those right side spawns at least for now with your Royal Ravens, so you're still.
So
in a good
bear with me. There's gonna be some changes.
A ton of time. Like, keep them out of the point. Keep this.
There's going to be some changes.
And again, that was just that transition from P to P3, P2 to P3, where we on board with TJ. Is Quinn now going on a pinch, able to find a double. As soon as then we swapped to Slasher's POV, he was set up kitchen. They knew exactly where they had Cloud9 spawning. And Cloud9, they have just not been able to find anything. They had 28 points after 96 since then. 96 since then.
This reminds me a little bit
as
like,
close as I'm gonna get it, y'all.
When we casted Royal Ravens versus Rokkr, like
let's just say that's the closest I'm gonna get it.
I think it was like after they beat Optic, like they smashed them. We didn't realize what Optic were at the time. So like we thought that Rokkr win was really good. And then Ravens
for some reason it's just my area.
So strong, like we're not there yet, but it feels like deja vu. Like we're high on Cloud9, then like Royal Ravens remind you they can do make the difficult.
I think what happens is like this particular broadcast, so they don't use the same observer controllers. They have an observer controller for this match. They have an observer controller for the other match. So, however, this one came in
if you are Cloud9.
To the main CDL channel. That's why this one's faster to me.
A slow start from Krem, but yeah, it's just sort of the SMG.
So that's why CDL for some reason is faster to me, but that's odd because I'm watching, like, I don't know.
Immediately traded, and yeah, what's Vivid doing? Putting pressure.
I'm gonna try and check the time right now.
They're gonna try to flip the spawns here, but he's just gonna wait. Wins another gunfight now. Maybe behind that.
Yeah, they're it's almost like 20 seconds, bro.
And it just feels like they are on this same page with how they want to play hardpoint.
No, they
and I would tell you right now, it still does not look good for C9. C9 coughed this one. This might be an upset. I had C9 with the win, but it literally looks like Ravens are holding it down.
All the way out bottom right. That's exactly what you want if you're Carolina. Trying to take a route maybe for New York is going to be Mac, who's trying. That's getting picked up by number 6.
Slash is just look at Slasher, man. He's just like in the zone, bro.
Time at P1 and hold the P2 rotation like you did last time. This is Mac. This might end up
like he knows the enemy's there, and he still went for the left side.
They had 28 points after the first hill. It's 153 to 15 since then. This has been dominance from the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens coming out shitting on him, man.
Final 10 to 15 here at P1, but all 4 back up.
And we are gonna get a listen in soon.
Cruising up 100. It looks like the comms are magnificent. Let's hear them.
Let's hear them.
Royal Ravens. Yes, I think they're right. You're right. 2, one shot. They're right. Both of it.
No one hitting through low right. One's low couch, 2 low couch. One low couch.
Then no one in the back. In the back if you want. Going piano. Brandon piano hop. I'm back. I killed one. White player back. Low couch. White player low couch in time.
Low couch.
One shot.
I spawned here.
Backside table. I spawned all the way out. Once in me like you want
Piano dead. It's on me. Are you back on me?
Zip now.
Zip, that only time. Still, not weak.
This is good. We can play 15. There's 2 at old or 1?
I think it's 1.
Down your front. I have time, yes, you go.
I can get time.
Spinning across top. Spinning P1. Nothing P1, bro.
Do one
Jim, check in.
Better.
Jim again. Nice. Probably both you do. Where's the time
I'm jumping CF. Give me a
one shot
second.
back to town. I'm planting again. Just jam my pistol. Let's low back to the wood.
Inner wood.
I know what dead. Hey, guys, there's a hill. Bang town. I'm gonna set somebody else in. I'm pushing a bit.
I'm gonna try to get mid here, bro. Stay up.
Could be taking around. Be careful.
Trying to go top mid. They can flank.
Yo, resell it. Lane, dead. Deep right. I'm all the way back right.
I have your mid. I have all your mid, guys. I have all your mid.
I got nade here.
Focus on. Bottom mid, one shot, guys.
I swept that foot.
Bottom bed. We bottom bed in our.
In the cubby.
Cubby.
In the cubby time.
I'm
on you, play that guy.
We fall. Just one out.
We still there. They double hit me stone too. Stone one bottom bed. They're going to the steps. One's going to the steps. I'm in top of them. You can play stone.
On the stone steps. Still one shot. Nice. Might be no there. Take time.
Bottom bed.
You know, we go in, they're up 100. We come out, they're up 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a really long listening, bro.
Some moments where they were getting smashed. Some moments where they had a nice break and nice moments.
Yeah.
And what was the one?
I don't know if C9's gonna be able to pick up the pace, but they really need to pick up something because they are behind 90 points, and it's just not looking toasty. It looks like C9 are probably gonna drop this first map, to be frankly honest with you.
Maybe the key there, the coolest part about it was from Slasher.
So that means
there was a pinch opportunity.
That means C9 gotta go against Slasher's S&D skills. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Flank right here, someone turned. I think it was Vivid, found the kill. They found more time, but yeah, I mean, this Carolina team, they are clicking, and while Slasher's just gonna find all 4 to break this B4.
Yeah, hell of a break there, a hell of a map from Slasher and company. We're not quite done yet. About 40 more points needed to shut it down, but yeah, cool as a cucumber throughout the course of this for the comms for Royal Ravens. Still soak it up inside. They'll get the final bit of junk, but even you kind of heard too with like that.
I mean, they're pretty much. Well, I was gonna say, well, they're almost set up for P1, so. But
let's just take 15. That's
probably not.
We talk about that a lot. Like when you have a big lead at the beginning, those 10 to 15 seconds are all the difference sometimes. Like that is just what helps keep you ahead and close.
There we go.
Yeah, I think
Ravens in P1.
I mean, when you talk about
how much are they going to hold of this?
Yeah.
They hold about 15 seconds in the beginning. That's pretty good. Vivid needed that.
It's like a jetpack hard point. Hit it, right? 100%.
Slash, you needed that kill, baby. You needed that kill.
What are you used to? You're so used to just hitting a hard point maybe, what, 2-3 times? That's it? Boys, we're going to hit like 6 times. Let's just keep hitting it. Take whatever time we can get. Cloud9, though, trying to, I guess, just make this not an embarrassing map loss, and they've done that. At first, you know, I thought this was going to be like
I don't know. This is still an embarrassing map loss.
They rallied.
That's all I'm going to say. It's kind of an embarrassing map loss. Don't be bullshit.
Put on clamps for 4 straight hard points. They've improved a bit, but looking to close it out is still Royal Ravens. Again, getting the final couple of seconds. They should have the rotation across. Well, we'll see, actually. You got the numbers there in a small coming in. 4 Cloud9 with an opportunity maybe to bust on through. Slasher gets big damage into 2, but no one there to finish them off. Nice little stretch there from Attach and Mac. And, okay, I mean, maybe it makes something interesting happen. This is going to be so hard to do for Cloud9, but we'll see.
It's kind of what we always talk about, right? When you're trying to get blown out in a game 1, you're just hoping maybe to get the gun time, extend the game. I think Cloud9 have done this. You're starting to piece up, get some of the multi-kills. That's what they weren't doing. Outside of Gwyn, you've kind of slowed down the rest of Ravens, but my man Gwyn's got 37, almost double positive. See if he can get to the 40, but this is a good hold, and yeah, you can see it's 10 in a row from Max, Sib, and Attach.
Yeah, I think since what Envoy
Insane.
About, we were talking about how he's putting up a ton of numbers and losses. Now he's been doing it all. Yeah,
Cloud9 is definitely trying to climb back.
Nearly 40. It's been an impressive stretch here from Gwyn. As he's, I think, a couple wins away from the most wins in Royal Ravens history for a player, which is just insane.
If he doesn't win this, okay, he wins it. He plays for the
There we go.
one. I was just saying, they lost the rotation. They said,
that was insane.
Lurkin, win that, we'll win the map.
I think it was,
that was insane shit right there.
Like after their last one, he was like, couple things, because it's Gwyn. Like he's been playing 2 years.
Let me try and fix this, because this is going to drive me insane that I'm behind. I'm behind.
You know, they build around him, and they're finding some success. At least the opener there. You like the advantage for Carolina had been the fundamentals in this matchup and just playing better cohesive Call of Duty together. I thought that gap had narrowed. It didn't look that way, at least in the map 1.
No, it didn't look that way, but
it looks like
I just don't know if like
I'm now ahead.
This Cloud9 team just
I'm about 3 seconds ahead of the main broadcast.
You can obviously see they all started to turn around.
Go team.
This got close.
I fixed it.
250 to almost 200. Like there was a chance.
I fixed
there,
it.
Towards the end.
Certainly.
But yeah, I mean, on the other side, it was Gwyn. But yeah, it was just sort of, we're going to look at that flow chart, and you'll just see the lead that they were able to.
Well, you said 28 at P1, and then what, they get about 15?
I didn't realize.
The next 4,
Mini-me's chilling there.
15,
yeah, something in that realm. But we'll take a look at some of the highlights as we chat through. Well, I want to say big win because you were up comfortably the
watching
entire game.
Roblox.
It didn't really feel like a 50-point game. It didn't. I know if that one.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta definitely ask her.
You just kind of got in that loop if you're Royal Ravens, I think, where you kind of listen. They were kind of content just taking 10 to 15 where they could and just eventually closing out the map. But as you said, it's a different map. Or even here, it could happen if you just suddenly you get smoked back-to-back hard points.
Maybe a little too calm.
Yeah. No, like, it's like sometimes you need to have a sense of urgency, even if you're the chill bros.
The chill bros, I like that. Yeah, just like their intro, the chill bros. But there's that final one-on-one from Gwyn. He finishes 38 and 21. And Carolina, I mean, you win C9's map pick, right? That's the big thing. Their best hard point on the year is Skyline, is C9. So you take that, now you have the advantage when it comes to the series.
Did you ever have a preference? Like, I mean, for teams, like, do you? Well, here, we'll take a look at this first. So it's what, you get 28, and then you basically have 15 over 4, right?
Yeah. Well, 23.
Well, right. Yeah, we're close. They were flatlined. Absolutely.
Got to stay hydrated.
Yes, they erupt a bit late.
What are my predictions for today?
Get done. But I was gonna say, like, do you ever have a preference? Like, I know you have.
Well, honestly, my pickups for today were
gets the map 1 pick, how it plays out. Like, if it's versus
Faze. Faze is gonna win. I have Cloud9 winning. But after looking at that first map, I gotta check myself. Maybe they'll come back. If they win the S&D, then this might be a long one. I got Thieves, so I got Cloud9 winning against Royal Ravens, but something tells me this is gonna be a tight game. And then I got Thieves winning against Breach, and I got Optic barely farting out a win.
That's just a huge mental advantage.
That's kind of my question, because you would think a lot of people would like to just have their best map to start a series, right?
At 3-2 for Optic to win that.
But yes, from your POV, If you come out and take that, it's like
C9 Raven. C9 is
That's
1.
one way to take it.
I mean,
No,
that's
C9
one way to
is
put it.
0.
About it. I was like, what did he do? Well, I know you like to chirp on the stage a
1.
little bit, so I know you probably get that map one way. You're shouting across.
Right
like,
now I'm
here we go,
editing
boys.
my
No,
lower
I mean,
third.
Yeah, it's just this sort of mental warfare. It's like, all right,
Not
if
this
you
lower
beat them
third.
on this, like they're toast. But
We gotta keep
the
that
one
lower
thing for
third.
them has been
Is the
again, for
actual
Cloud9,
other
their
lower
search and
third.
destroy has just revitalized.
It's this lower third.
Big time from stage 1 into stage 2.
Yeah,
I'd update that. I still gotta see a breaking point GG turn around and updated the MVP.
Royal Ravens were at Search
I
and
need to see
Destroy,
if the
like,
MVP
yes, we'd be like, okay, you
has
lost
been
your map on
updated for that
hardpoint,
last
Cloud9,
match.
You're done. But that's a little different now. We'll see, because yeah, there has been a resurgence. We're talking like statistically, what's been Kremp and Attached. They've really brought it back in Search and Destroy for Cloud9. The map 2 yesterday in the Cloud9 series was that's probably some of the hardest I've laughed in a while. The one versus LAG. There was just there were like 2 or 3 2v4s. It was a comedic Search and Destroy. I didn't want to take away from the great plays Cloud9 were making, but it was.
There was a lot of mistakes.
Yes, no, there certainly were. But now Kremp has been, I don't know. I mean, I don't call a couple of people this, but like just kind of a multi-kill demon. But it seems like there's one player.
Some tells me it's MVP is a Beezy with a 1.58.
And then also snap for a trade. Or like
Yeah,
trade
Beezy was
snap
on
for
fire,
another
bro.
fight. The guy that does it, like he's been
1, 2,
doing a lot of
3.
that.
Well,
Yes.
you know, we know the type of player Mac is. It's just sort of follow me up, right? Like, normally your second guy is sort of like your superstar sub.
He needs to be the multi-kill demon. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, you're just sort of getting the guy one shot, being ready for the next gunfight. And when he wins that is the difference in the round.
Well, I think what you just described is
5,
honestly
8,
what has been
K.
kind of the difference for Atlanta Faze over these last like 5-6 years, though. Like we just
1,
watched
2,
it in the
3.
series with the Tiny Terrors. Like
All right.
when you have a guy that's going first in and winning that fight more often than not, like
I
it's
definitely fix that up real quick. Let's go.
It really is. I'm only bringing it up because we just watched it. Like that was.
Okay, hon.
You were thinking about it the whole time.
They were in form, bro. They were in form in that one. Whew. But back to it. We'll see if Krim can be that guy.
Mom said you gotta go
Get into
downstairs.
the search and destroy. We planned it out on Vault and right into A, and they want to take away A immediately. We'll see who can come up with a multi-kill. It's TJ that's actually able to do it. And that's actually a pretty good breakdown of what we were just talking about, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this time it's Kremp who slides on in first, able to win that first gunfight. Mac, though, not able to find the second one. So TJ there with the double. They have bomb down. So Vivid, Slasher, and TJ, they're going to have a little party inside of the bomb site.
Nothing wrong with a little party.
Nothing wrong with a
But
little.
this is, remember,
That's
oh,
like-
God, no, it is 7 attached. Remember
Ain't
when it was,
nothing
was it the 2v4?
wrong with a
Yeah, it was 2v4
little
on this
bit
map.
of
I'm
bump and
This is
grind.
unwinnable versus Thieves because they had 2 ARs. They had to break into the site against like 3 subs, and they somehow just 2v4'd.
Won it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is impossible. Like, Joe, how do they do this? Then they did it. But getting a little bit more difficult now is it's all on Sib, and they're able to double chow and drop them. Ravens hold it. And I think on this map, at times when we casted Royal Ravens, and we're going back to earlier in the year where we were critical, sometimes in the post plants, like they get bomb planted.
Man,
They would just
I wonder
be
if Ravens is
thrown
gonna
away
pull out all the
from
stops
zero
again on this one.
I think after that map, we casted them early in the year. They never played it again. Their own one on the year. So that's.
Is that the only time?
Yeah, they're like, no, we're done.
Honestly, that whenever I think about them in this map, I go back to that and that. Okay, that explains it.
They were thinking about
this
it.
would be pretty
too.
interesting.
No way. I actually didn't realize that.
No,
so.
so
I mean,
yeah,
if-
I mean, this is one
if-
for
if
John. Maybe
Ravens
they're
take
trying to-
this as like a
it's open, they're trying
3-1.
to work on it. So
That was definitely what we
mean-
talked about. That was ages ago too. But I remember
Now the
sticks to my head
conversations
because we
really
talked
have to
the entire
change
map.
about what's the top
If
4
they could
best team.
Plant and hold it, they'd be doing great.
You know?
This wasn't really the case, so. See if it improves here. They're ready for the instant chow.
Oh,
Who's going to
Gwen.
be the multi-kill demon? It's Matt.
Oh,
Do we
nice.
somehow get to third in that?
they had to. Well, they lined up.
Well, there's a
obviously. They
possibility that
must have
Ravens
double
will,
chopped off the
bro.
bomb.
Ravens are not a bad team,
Okay.
especially when it comes to S&D. They
Well,
got
back
the
to our
hard point
conversation
win
with
over C9.
It's just been sort of the
in
opposite player we thought it was
theory,
going to be. But it's
They
not
should
necessarily
probably
touchdown.
win this
It's
S&D
always
like
acting
6-3,
Krem's
6-4.
Yeah, I know, yes.
In theory.
But now Max able to
So
do it. He turns
this
that into
should
three.
be a
It's all on
Ravens
Slasher,
win.
so-
To your toes.
Sometimes we don't have those early fights today, right?
Look at
Like,
this.
it's just sort of a
How
setup
the
and
f-
retake,
do you
but
see what's
these both
going on,
teams
Slasher?
seem to
Chuck
want
a
to take
grenade,
the fight.
bro.
It's just how does that change over the course of it?
Yeah, I feel like as soon as you lose like maybe a couple of those consecutively, yeah, you start to get away from that.
I would say the only way you throw these rounds
Yeah.
away is if one of those guys gets picked. It becomes more interesting.
That was
You
crazy
see a
right
lot of
there.
that this year.
And
Just
that
you
was about
over
like
shoulder,
Slasher was all on his own.
You get laced.
Man,
and then
Max
suddenly the
Beard
round
is
becomes
looking
more
just as
interesting.
shitty as mine.
There though. Not
Come
gonna be
to
the case.
side. Come to side.
Make sure you don't give up anything for free. Attach able to rotate over, and you'll close it out. But Mac, I mean, triple there on the A site.
Yeah, he won that round in the first.
Yeah, let's see from his
12
POV.
seconds,
See,
so-
I mean, obviously they had to stack, but like they just both.
Oh, you got a wall bang.
Oh, what the hell?
You can wall bang that?
Okay.
He's like, whoa, you can wall bang that? Yeah, I guess so.
I was like, no, not at all. No.
Best part about CDL and being a pubs player is you get to learn some of that stuff.
Maybe. But now through the wall, Joe. Crimp, this time he's got the first blood. The fight doesn't go down at A instantly. Cloud9 taking it to him with the openers. Look at the bomb down as well.
Wow, New York's already planted. Nice.
Push through from TJ. Still a winnable round for TJ and Vivid, but they're trying to pull off the 2 versus 4. And yesterday,
now it's 2 versus 3, not 2 versus 4. I would really hate for you to take a dump in the middle of the highway, bro.
Hold your horses, it might be. 2 versus 2 now. The problem going to be time, though. 25 seconds now remaining. Oh, God, it's falling apart. Attach could be the only one left. He's able to win it. Now down to a 1 versus 1. He's trying to be the hero. Able to get out and reposition. Attach trying to make sure they don't throw the round. Has the internal clock. Able to get the check. Shots into TJ.
That's it.
And that should be enough.
Yeah, he just knows he's not going to get on it, and he can check in about 7 seconds. That's exactly what happens. Vet play out of Attach. And yeah, it was a 3 versus 2 bomb down. And yeah, 2 of his teammates hit caught, but has the trade.
4v2,
so you got Attach for Slasher for S&D prowess. You got TJ, who's actually really good. I don't know why he was standing out there, bro. Like, if you didn't see the guy, I would have done like, I would literally try to defuse.
All of your teammates die. It's like, boys. Like, what's
and have Attach come to you purposely. I would have tried to fake them out.
Clutches it up, doesn't
go to defuse, let him start running to you. You drop the defuse, you pre-fire and go.
It's been Crimp,
but
it's been Mac,
I don't play S&D at all, so fuck am I saying?
We'll get
who the hell knows, right?
We'll get Ravens back over to offense. Let's see if they want to chow this again. It's not going to be the quick chow bottom, or it is just from the other side.
Oh man, C9 Sky,
Jesus. Last guy is attached. He's able to slide through and at least get 1. Saw him clutch the 1v1. Now it's turning a 1 versus 4.
There you go. Marsh not happening.
And that's just a nice adjustment there from Carolina, right? Just off their break.
He was going to get surrounded.
Full side open. Slasher, he
got swarmed. He got face huggered, like alien face huggered. They just went right up on him. I mean, he had to watch his back, front, side to side.
But as soon as TJ wins the first one,
when I did, we dip, we dip. I mean, that's really what he had to go through right there.
We have seen where, all right, they're all pulled, just run through to B.
Yeah,
I'm glad Vivid Eye looks good. You know, Vivid and Slasher should be brothers, bro.
You're wrong.
At least we're casting.
It's not a good success rate.
Wait, did Ravens only hire people with blue eyes?
It like looks so good on the map, and I'm like, well, we're gonna lose the round.
Hold on. Like, I know their jerseys are blue and silver, like, you know, Carolina, you know, typical North Carolina type colors, Tar Heels and all that other stuff.
Looking to get the edge here. He is tickling. Not enough tickling. Reload and tickle a little bit more. Crypto able to reposition.
He said tickle a little bit more. Slasher got blue eyes. Vivian got blue eyes. I think Gwen got blue eyes.
Now they have to find Sib.
Let's see the theory.
He just waits. He's like, is anybody going to try to make a move? Slasher turn around all down to Mac.
Yeah, nice comp.
Bro.
Over to Slasher to pick up the kill. They're able to shut down the final one.
See Vivid? Slasher.
Back-to-back rounds for Carolina.
I can't tell. Gwen, put your face in the camera.
I mean, I think just these last
I need to see, bro. I need to see.
Bloods, right? They've dictated the pace for Carolina.
TJ got brown eyes, I think.
They just sort of get that first blood, play the 4 versus 3.
That's because he's Irish.
Wait for
I think Gwen got blue eyes.
To make a move.
See if they can keep this streak going. Looking for another early one, TJ.
Now I gotta look it up, bro.
The comms here.
Now I gotta look it up
before we hop back into it.
TJ Halley. Now I gotta look it up.
In right now for Carolina Royal Ravens. Crimp and Sib kind of struggling to get going early.
I think they're brown.
Thinking plant.
I do think they're brown.
So no pressure. You've hit it from kind of the front of your Cloud9. You've hit
it's
it
like no pressure. You hit him from the front.
Think about the retake. Unfortunately, you get blooded again. Gwen with another first blood in this. You've had numbers early and often. Well, at least these last 3 if you're Royal Ravens. Gwen looking one way. Man, it would have been great if he could walk away with one of those. Now you have an interesting one-on-one on the other side of it. Vivid, nice little slide and chow. Straight headies there. Attach tries to hit the drop shot, but leads to nothing but bullets to the brain.
Yeah, Slasher just calls from help. He says, hey, Vivid, come help me out, because then it's 2 players left. We know that. DJ, just play your life. He does exactly it with that bomb down. But again, it's a free first blood. A free first blood from Gwyn, that's the difference. And yeah, exactly. If you're C9, you're thinking, let's just play a retake. We're going to play it slow, let him plant. Like, you can't just let the guy walk up and get a freebie.
No, I mean, that's got to be...
Yeah, can't let him get a freebie.
From both sides. If you're thinking retake, You want to have 4-0. I know it's not always going to happen, but the second they lose a player, their plan's just kind of out the window. It becomes so much more difficult. That's been the nice thing, at least for Carolina and their post plans. Like, it's usually been like a 4v3. They've had numbers, and that's been somewhere, at least last time we cast, there's been ages where they were struggling. We're not often in that scenario.
They're struggling.
Early.
I don't know about that. 4-2 Ravens.
Somebody's got to watch.
Ravens are looking good. Slashers holding up the team. Look at these 5-2, 6-4, 5-5, 4-3. Everybody's looking really good. Kremp, he's looking a little hurting. Mac,
get his third.
Sib is. They put Sib on the island. Where the hell are you, Sib?
4-4 retake you were looking for. TJ, he knows he's tucked in the corner. It's just like he's got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I'll just start with
Stun!
He just goes right through the middle of the map, and he's like, "Yo, this might be
Stun
a cool
Semtex,
so
1-2, 1-2. Stun Semtex, 1-2, 1-2.
Let's just all play our corners, guard the bomb site from it."
Yeah, but that's the pick that can't happen. Slasher gets a pick, a slasher pick of all things. A nade hits, and that is a clean broom coming in to sweep them off the stage. Cloud9 gets smoked.
Wow.
And that's one of those, like, if you're playing in corners there, like,
you're hoping for a trophy.
Like, yes, yeah, trophy, but also like make them come into you. Like, I don't know if Sib needs to be just taking that solo gunfight and
I mean, you're an AR. Why are you taking a solo gunfight like that? Matter of fact, you should have been running around trying to flank that.
No, he got the pick, and then he got the second one was the nade.
Oh, Vivid shot a trophy. Okay, so that's a difference. Vivid finds the trophy, and
yeah, slasher guns Sib, and then the nade got one.
Throw your nades in there.
Yep.
Throw your nades in the
That's
air.
a fantastic shot from our producer, Danny. Until I didn't know he shot the trophy. I didn't notice, so that's great.
Thank you, producer.
5 straight now for Slasher. And they look to close it out here with the final one. Kind of back to their first round where they just swung at this. This time they sent 3 at it. I think in the first round, it was 2.
Yeah, but you're just hoping to catch more than Gwyn, and Gwyn finds 1. So what do? We're going to rotate off over towards B, but Slasher, he tries to lurk, maybe make you an extra route he doesn't need to. Maybe you're hoping just to find that timing, but a heads-up play there. Of this side of C9.
These are the rounds I feel like you don't often win when you get to play on B, especially when you're down in numbers. That's going to be the tough part. But then TJ catches one sprinting. I love that little reach out. Take some damage, catch someone coming for you, able to drop them.
Okay.
Vivid now
You
playing
want to be like that, Mousy?
25 seconds now to go.
They don't know where Vivid is. I thought Kremp saw him, but I don't think he did. So they're just like,
no, he didn't see him. 5-2.
Bomb check. And Vivid's like, hello. I see both of them. Backs down, waits for his team.
That was nice.
Beautifully done out of
Ravens played that really, really nice.
I think a lot of players there just shout that second fight. And maybe you still win the round because he's there for the trade, but still, back down. Let your buddy get a free one. Beautiful little 2v3 there for B. We talked
Very
about
nice.
Working out at B, well, it does there. And what, they close it out on, was it 5 straight? Something like that? 5 straight, yeah. Yeah, 5 straight rounds. Out of Carolina Royal Ravens.
I mean, think about this. Are Ravens going to pull this last one out of the hat?
The search and destroy improvements.
Are they going to make this a hot 3-0?
We have not seen any of that.
And against some
insane, a hot 3-0?
It's just, they've only lost to LA Thieves and Surge, who were just in the minor 1.
This will be the fastest watch party in the world, bro.
Yeah, great look for Ravens.
We thought for sure this was, we looked at the schedule, we were doing 2 and 4 today.
Literally like a 2-hour watch party.
We're probably going to like 4 or 5. Like, this will be some fun series. Maybe not looking that way.
Like, we are literally 30 minutes ahead of schedule, bro.
The opportunity to bring this back
30 minutes ahead of schedule.
A bit of a hole. The problem is, like, for them, it's like when they've been getting series wins, it's just 3-0s. Right?
This is protocol control, man. It's protocol control.
Qualifiers, their wins are through 3-0s.
What's gonna happen, y'all? Let me know. Let me know in chat.
Stage 1 qualifier was the story of the game 5.
Protocol control.
The story of the 3-0s here through the second qualifier, and that's just been
engage with your audience. Start a poll.
All over the place. Like, some people get a lot worse, some people get a lot better.
I forgot I could do polls.
Interesting. I can't wait for the major. We still got a couple weeks to go, but
almost there.
Dude, I don't know. This is not how I saw this series going. We think Cloud9 is improving. Royal Ravens playing so well, up 2-0, looking to get the clean 3-0. Before we go there, though, Des, take it away. Hi.
Hey guys, great stuff there and fantastic pick
All right,
by me.
we got a poll. Who's going to win this?
Allie, let's break it down because
yeah, man, it was crazy. I mean, honestly, it was crazy.
Taking over this series, and if Gwyn is not doing it in respawn,
it's super crazy. Like, but Slasher is really good at SND.
MJ, you just don't do it. People learn the hard way.
TJ Halley, really good at SND. So yeah, I mean, I can see these, but
has been for this roster and in the this matchup specifically, when it comes to search and destroy,
I really.
4 first bloods is absurd.
I already knew Carolina would
Absurd.
win
Usually we see a good
the S&D
1, 2,
6-3,
3
6-4-ish. I already had that. But the fact that they won the hard point was a little bit of a surprise to me. So now that they're 2-0, will this momentum carry them over for this 3-0
even on attack when they put
balls
that
to the wall
bomb plant down
win?
today, the push out of attach on the backside of
I
the
mean,
map, it's just things that we don't see from
I'm
these
sure
other
production's
teams.
like hot 3-0s everywhere. I want to go home. It's a Saturday.
I love what we just saw there. I mean,
I want to watch Daredevil.
From the side of C9, where it's like,
Which, by the way, Red, if you have not watched Daredevil Born Again, you need to go back and watch all the Daredevil series, and then Punisher, and then this other series with the Native American with the one leg. Echo it is. And then go to Daredevil Born Again. It is so good. It's dark, it's gritty, it's angry.
Just adapting
It's
to the
like,
situation, seeing what C9's
shit on you.
taking over for 2-0 lead.
Like,
Carolina can do it all,
steaming.
including plant successfully
Raw,
on the
unadulterated
B bomb site.
dookie.
Well done,
I mean,
Slasher and crew,
it's amazing.
TJ locking things
It's a
up.
really
But going
dark and
back to
amazing.
Game 1, this is where they established
You
their
know,
dominance.
shout out to
and
Disney for
you were
doing
drawing
something right
conclusions
when they
early.
bought
Yeah, let's draw some
Marvel
conclusions.
Studios.
Let's talk about this hard point. They got a hell of a lead, and we're going to talk about like applying pressure. We talked about
All right,
that
let's
a
talk
lot,
about applying
but there's
pressure.
times
Let's
it's
go,
good and
Nicholas.
there's times it's bad. You can't just always W.
He's gonna draw some conclusions.
So you're going to see right here why Gwen is
Here we
actually a
go.
world-class player. All right,
Doodling
so let's talk
time.
about his 30 to 67.
Bob Ross in the
We're currently at
house.
P3, and this is a situation where it's like, okay, it's going to be like a dogfight for the hill. So what do we want to do? We're going to talk about their setup first. You got a player in hill. He has a heady here, and he's just kind of looking over here. You have everybody else positioned to where they're waiting for something to happen first, and then we're going to react to it. So right here, you got TJ.
Bro,
if this guy dies,
Green
CJ's
Lantern
job
was
is to push
chalked,
out and
bro.
fight that, right, to apply some pressure.
Go
As he
Google
does that,
Daredevil.
you got
Daredevil's
Gwen who's
way
gonna go and
fire.
pick up mid, okay? So
Like,
simple
everything
concept.
about Daredevil's
He's executed
fire.
at a really high level.
Blind
We'll watch how this plays
man.
out. We'll jump back into the mini-map.
He's a
Right here, we
lawyer.
have control. Okay, number 5,
Justice is
time pressure.
blind.
Now we're going to execute our push. We're going to both go.
Vigilante
Also,
justice
you
is
apply pressure, so
blind.
you bought me some time.
Just-
I'm able to come back and pinch that guy on my teammate.
Just hit
So
you
let's
right
play this
here,
clip and see how it goes. So you see number 6 dies.
Hits
All
you
right, now we have
right
2 players
there.
at hill. What are we going to do? Dogfight for the hill.
Right
We
in
have
the titty.
positioning. But after we get the kills, we're going to find 1, 2, 3, pick up the pinch on the guy mid, and then now this is your opportunity to apply
More
pressure.
doodling.
After you get 4 dead, then you can go out, and Gwen's going to go out, go up top, find 2 kills, alleviate that pressure on the time.
Yeah, you better
and
erase
you'll
that.
see
That
they
looked
pick up
kinda
a ton
weird,
of
bro.
time here, and it secures them a
I'm
rotation
just
for
saying,
next.
that
When
looked
you
like
get
a
big enough
phallic
lead, you
object.
command the rest of the game entirely. Even C9 comes back, they have a good hill, it doesn't matter because you just
Man,
got
that was
so
just
much
such an
time
easy
back-to-back
2-piece. They had
hills.
no time to react,
What a
bro.
slip of the net, too. I mean, just that timing is just unreal from side of Gwen, but it's like that game sense, you know, like that you build up over time. Good shit.
Game sense.
Can I just fist bump you for that breakdown?
Yeah.
That was awesome stuff, highlighting exactly what's going down inside the hard points. We do have a control coming up, so talk me through the numbers, Allie. If I'm
Talk me through the
Cloud9
numbers.
fan,
We gotta-
do I have
we-
faith in
look.
at least a game 4?
I would have faith in the game 4. I'd say this is
I
one
don't
of the
have
better
faith in the
control
game
maps,
4.
But same with Carolina, so it will be a battle.
Oh,
but that Cloud9
bro.
has the possibility
It is
of
such a
winning.
cop-out,
I'm just worried
bro.
if we do push
I
it to a game 5, like the
despise-
SMGs really lean heavily
I
towards Carolina.
despise that logo with a
We've
passion,
had 4
bro.
matches completed, 3 of them 3-0.
I know, man.
It's not even that. It's like,
Maven, let's
we
finish
don't know
this.
what to do.
No, that's what
We
we're
don't know
talking
what to
about right through.
do.
Like, it's been interesting considering how the year started with all the game
They
fives.
could literally
So
put
many-
NY
so many game 5s, and people were
under
getting
the cloud.
smoked, throughout
So
this
you have
one.
the cloud.
Hopefully
Nature
we're-
was a ton of game 5s, right?
Listen, I'm fine with it.
And then you put
Qualifiers,
NY.
let's get the 3-0s out of the way so we get the LAN and it's just bangers. We'll save them for that. You know?
Which would have been
That's-
way
I'll do
better
it for LAN. I'm fine with it.
than
I'm fine
putting
with
this-
that. You know, the weather's starting to get nicer here. We'll get outside.
Just
get
had an
walking,
awesome game 7.
get golfing,
NY
you
in the
know?
logo, bro.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but we're gonna get out golfing, dude. Ant's gonna teach me.
You see
He's
how
gonna
they use
teach
that operator pack?
me. I'm ready, dude.
Like, that's kind of what I want to
I
do.
bought like $300 golf shoes.
But
too.
I
don't know why
want to
haven't
use it for
golfed
my pick'ems.
I'm ready though, bro. We'll have
Like,
some
they're
fun.
using that as like an
Listen,
advertisement.
It's one of those things like, you know,
Look
good, feel good, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna look like I'm on the tour. I'm just gonna shoot at 120.
You know,
the senior tour.
The senior tour, yes. Me and Mr. Palmer. Oh. Gwen, his control has been terrific. He had a really, really nice map 1.
of course.
We'll see if they can close out with a 3-0 here. We got offense up.
I'm gonna tell you the greatest thing that came out of seat
I think by
out
minute 3,
of
I've
NYSL
gotten used to
besides
the
a
color show.
world
I'm there.
championship
It's the purples that always mess with me.
Yeah, no, they could be worse.
is this damn PC I got from them.
Purples do get me.
No, but I mean, we just saw C9 here yesterday, right? It was a very strong control for them.
I'm
one
happy
that
with
they've
this
been playing
PC.
A lot more of, but yeah, heard Alley
Oh,
top, but
there
a
we go,
strong one for
TJ.
Carolina as well.
Sometimes like the guns, like I'll see like just the light blue of the gun, and then I'll look at the minimap right after that, and it catches me. I swear.
Ooh, nice! Oh, Slasher was almost going to capture that.
Nice gun.
They're on A, nice.
To get both, and maybe frees up his teammates a little bit on the A side of it as he was battling over towards B. TJ now getting to a position where he's spawning them out B side, relying on his teammates to get something done around the objective. You'd love to have him not have to track back so far to help.
That was a little rough right there, bro.
The timing there, right? Attach is able to actually slip by him, so
that was a little
I
rough.
think it was Vivid who was on the point. He's hoping Attach is able to block sidewalk there, but pretty much Attach just walks up and wins the gunfight.
5 point
for them though is
5 point 5-man advantage. I like that.
Map control and well. It's going to be 4 kills in a row.
Patience, patience, patience.
On at a point, but there's just been an opening for a half second, however long it is. It's allowing C9 to at least contest this as much as they can. Second tick is through, but they get him off the point.
Yeah, and that's what Carolina did so good in map 1. Not really leaving those holes to find anything in their skyline setups. They're going to need to work on it.
Oh, I know.
Top mid as we get deeper into this control, but you've been on the point quite a bit, so you still have a little time to work with it at least.
That's all it ever is fakeness, man.
I mean, lives-wise,
that's what I was talking about. Like in this full cell class, I just kind of realized, like, if you want to be in the industry, then you have to make your own product in the industry. So if I want to be in the Call of Duty League, or if I want to be in charge of the Call of Duty League, obviously I got to figure a way to get in that. But my backup plan is I could be a CEO of an esports team that one day could be in the Call of Duty League. So
you don't finish a ticket B, you don't get that third at A, you're able to pause it again, maybe this is your moment again.
Yeah, well, is it faked, honestly, by Carolina?
So I have to create my own opportunities, which is pretty much what you're kind of doing now, Red. You're creating.
Hopefully over-rotate C9, but it's still just this battle. You're able to secure A. Vivid right back to B.
I'm sure there's some politics in there, Red. Don't get it twisted. I'm sure there is an R6, and I'm sure there is an other.
Maybe with a chance to slow this round down for Carolina, just he is in the base.
But probably not as bad.
Oh, I was nearly a nutty one there from TJ. But
probably not as bad as how. And not every team is like that. It's just, you know, New York left a sour taste in our mouth.
Like 20 or so seconds.
Like that. That was a rotten big apple we got. A rotten apple.
2 to 3.
It's not saying the whole case is bad. Holy shit, how did C9 pull this all the way back to 6 and 6?
Time dwindling. 2 coming off spawn for Carolina. They're going to have to battle through Kremp to try and get there. Gwen hoping maybe he can help a bit. Vivid's able to win it from range with the AR, and TJ takes down another. So numbers right back over to Royal Ravens. Taking a route, number 4. Does he find an opening? That's going to be attached. Well,
that's it. Get on the point.
Still holding from deep.
Well, he just spawned there. That's all it is. Yeah, Attach is hoping to get through, maybe block that spawn, but Vivid spawns up about a half second before then. So he's like, oh, hello. Free kill here, but still 2 versus 3.
Oh, that's a good call. I thought Vivid, that's where he got the kill right before that. I thought he's still in position, but that's just unlucky then. 4 Attach. 2 versus 1 now. Sip. Last guy up. You know he's got the sauce to do it, but Vivid
wow, very nice.
Get it done. Royal Ravens.
He says the rotten big apple is a crazy analogy. I mean, I couldn't think of anything else.
1 or 2 bullets onto this.
You know.
Last guy, and then he can snap.
Ravens played this one good. A little bit down to the wire, which tells me that either Cloud9 is really good at protocol control, or
you're able to just sort of take your time. Vivid picks up the pinch on
Ravens,
and they win with numbers.
Or, you know, Ravens are just a tad slipping.
Like, honestly, I looked to the other side of it. I didn't realize he dropped
the minimap just to see
the timing,
because I thought Attached
blue
like,
eyes.
Was like, all right, he could,
he
was on a
blue
flank,
eyes. It was a damn requirement if you want to be part of Carolina Royal Ravens.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know, we're going back to the British days. Blonde hair, blue eyes. But we'll just take blue eyes for now. It matches the team colors.
Now Cloud9 trying to do the same thing to him. A nice early effort, at least for the opening 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is like
in Carolina Royal Ravens.
This is going to go like a round 5.
He's worried about it the other side. Nice little teamwork there.
Wow, Sip turning up. What? Turning up for what? Let's go, Sip.
See if Sip can get in here, win a gunfight around the point. Nice little win. Just going prone.
Nice. Play it smart.
Yeah, he's thinking under that first player, that should have been a kill, but yeah, I did it. Just some wall bangs, but this opens up a
wow, C9 just trying to make a life lead. Oh, that's some nice bunny hops over there.
We talk about all
I ain't mad at you.
With this A point, well, it is just done. already. So great work early
I
from C9.
can't see that guy was making me totally dizzy.
Nice shots.
Civ is coming alive. 13-9. Civ is coming alive.
Like just gets a headshot.
Because he was nowhere to be found.
But he wins it.
Nowhere to be
Tries
found
to
on
get
S&D.
free fire in, but
He was
can't win
like
that one.
non-existent on
That's 3 dead
S&D.
for
So
Cloud9. So map position for Carolina is now they can kind of simplify the game, cut the map in half to some degree, only have to focus on defending this B point. Lots of time to work with if you are Cloud9, and that's going to be 2 dead. This will get them pushed up. There's a third they're able to get. Map position here in Looming, they get all 4. And it's a bit staggered now coming back for Royal Ravens, so this is a very threatening moment. They're right into the blender.
oh my God, Civ is nicked.
Well, and that's the thing, right? With the point change, if you're Vivid controlling up top third,
The only bad thing is,
the objective, you're just not going to have an angle for it. So C9, no, leave Vivid. Just let him.
I mean, they'll have a life lead too.
Take him down earlier, then off spawn. Max able to find
That's
him.
it.
And yeah, what a play from their.
Very nice, C9. Very nice.
Exactly how they wanted to play that after the first 2 picks.
Yeah, very.
And I think they got the life lead as well.
Out if you were Royal Ravens, Cloud9 just thump you. Like they make that look so easy. They get what feels like effortlessly, and then it's just like 2 clean waves
effortlessly. Nothing was effortlessly. I mean,
as well.
But Ravens did look a little discombobulated on defense, so this is going to tell me that they're probably not
looking good to bring this
now, when you thump
that
someone,
good
is that like a
at
bump?
protocol
Is it
control.
like a hump? Like what is a thump?
It's a hump.
It's like
a hump, a bump, and a tickle.
Or like a pump?
All combined, and a pump. Yeah,
got it.
Yeah. I don't really know what a thump is now that you said that, Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
I don't know. Maybe Chris, Puck can sit over here. Puck, come show me what a thump is.
Like a bump? Yeah.
No, I didn't say I want you to spank me, Chris.
Yo,
now.
I swear Maven is off the walls with the stuff he says.
Carolina can maybe improve and not make it so difficult on themselves. I mean, they got into pretty good positions a couple times. Like you said over and over, there was just like one hole. One player got through. One player broke up their setups. Certainly what they're trying to get a little bit better at. Slasher. He has been shooting so far this series, trying to win some tough ones here. He's getting pressured from top mid and top window. And eyes on over towards
I mean, he's
B.
like so patient too. He's like,
dropping, the pressure comes forward.
oh
Guys
man,
get
that
so many things to
banister
worry
messed him
about.
up. That
Focus comes on the
guardrail.
flank, and now it's Gwyn trying to clean
Nice
up people
Gwyn.
around their base.
Nice Gwyn.
Wins it from the point. I mean, he gets 2 gunfights. You've never really had anyone pushed up. Attach was holding the house right early part of the round when you got the first takedown. So they never had anyone forward. Then off spawn, TJ and Gwyn just find both kills, and you get no pressure towards A. So 2 minutes, 8 seconds
he cut to lose.
for Ravens.
Okay, so now we got to go to B. I was like hoping he wouldn't lose that one.
Yeah, the TJ was just like, I'm gonna just go on the point.
Yes, exactly. He's just progressing that entire time to the point A is done. So grinding it out for A the first time through. This time done easily. And well, it's just like looking a lot like the Cloud9 round victory now. Because you're transitioning this well. You've got great map control from top middle. That's step 1. Now you try to win it on over towards B. I mean, you know where they're going to be. And well, we see TJ taking that one easily. Not able to take down a second, but Mac will get 1.
Well, I think they had like no info, right? They're all top side of the mini-map was Cloud9. Mac probably could have just held, but he's like, we just have no info on where they are. So tries to climb the ladder, instead gets caught. Sib, though, bails them out. He was able to find
how did Slasher miss that? How do you miss that, Slash? Like, you know, sometimes I look at this and I'm like, wow. That was actually a solid heady he was on it, and no one slashing. He should have hit that.
But you just get zipped via the headshot.
What's Hallie? Hallie is like under. I mean, everybody's kind of under, to be honest with you. It's kind of like underwhelming looking at their gunny. Like they are looking like they're getting outslayed. But sometimes it's not about the gunny.
Stop the clock. He's up a ton of time. Like a minute 10 to go. He's playing dodgeball right now. Utility being exhausted, but this time it works. Yeah, this time the pinch does work from attach. And
well, he got a segment in. That's good. He at least had to get a segment for all of his troubles.
Yeah, you've been on the point so often. There's still minutes to work with.
Lives are almost the same. Now they're not the same. Man, if C9's going to come away with this defense, that's going to be insane.
Just sort of waiting, and then, well, the man we've talked about a lot with C9, it was Sib, the difference maker who finds the multi-kill.
Yeah, he's on 26, leading the lobby by a pretty significant margin.
Yeah, definitely.
This gun just does a little bit more damage, I swear.
Mac is just cutting them down one by one.
Let me tell you, the commission Zuma is definitely that's a stair glitch and a half.
Done.
There's definitely a yellow card on that one.
Unless C9 screw this up, this is going to be their map, their round.
Remaining.
So that means this is probably going to go to a game 4,
Ravens.
which I was really hoping it would.
To go. Sip still shooting, not trying to give any opportunity to get anything done. And Jesus,
I'm not gonna lie, that was good work by C9.
shooting! Holy hell! Just clipping him off the computer, Hetty.
All right,
He
let's
is
end the
feeling
poll.
good in this one, and they were dominant in their last offense. They can win it. But it's all around here. Here's trying to
3 votes.
prove the defense a little bit.
C9 is going to win the control.
Really able to stop them.
C9 is going to win the control.
After matches, like, yo, what's your AMS? What are you using?
But even if they win the control, are they going to come back in the hard point? Are they going to full sail this? Will this be a full sail?
Him shooting straight, and then he has the final kills. That just shoot a pixel.
That's going to be insane if this is a full sail.
Maybe they mount the comeback now. I mean, this series.
I mean, these games have went by so fast. I haven't even taken a break yet.
We're talking about it's so lopsided the first two. This looks like a
I have not even taken a break yet.
But you know, an hour from now could be a very, very different conversation if suddenly Cloud9 turned this on set. That's what we had a lot this year, up until this qualifier. We'll see if they can do it. What do you know? It's Sib with a headshot. I'd love to see like just all the ARs and flexes and like headshot percentage. I swear to God, Sib has got to be the highest.
Now, do you want headshot percentage or like blast or kills that are headshot? Headshot kills.
That's tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Headshot percentage, that would be.
Yeah. You mean like overall, just not just the kill? Yeah, I kind of want overall. I'm kind of curious, but
He's like, I just want an overall.
I'm making this stat up entirely.
Sorry, I was just listening to Nathan talk sweet nothings to the main broadcast.
Much better defensively. I mean, you get out to a very.
I mean, Sib is looking good. He's pulling out a Jackal too, so
out the gate. Now
literally, it's like he's flexing.
Sib just sending it, getting caught, playing with some confidence, but no chance to win that. And the tide continues. If it was a dominant offense for Cloud9 last time through, they've got nothing going here. They are pinned in, locked in, sub 30 seconds to go, down 8 lives. You need
Carolina.
To make some adjustments if you were
It looks like
Carolina,
if they hold this down the way they're supposed to. I hate helicopter.
The entire time. Only dropped 5. TJ's running around on your stairs doing whatever he wants.
They're down by 11. Ravens is just duking him. Down by 12 on lives. Ravens are just going to town. And what did I tell you at the beginning of this? I would not be surprised if this goes around 5. I just would not be surprised if it's around 5.
Put them in the trap because
nice.
You only needed 3. You only needed
nice.
1
Ravens
point
played out really good.
For them to have
I mean, they
defense,
started out like junk.
It's all Carolina.
But damn,
all Carolina.
They only lost 5 lives.
Absolutely.
4 lives, 6 lives the most.
I don't know what to. This hasn't been like an all defensive thing. I don't know what the hell to think for this round 5.
I mean, 1 and 2
I mean,
versus 3 and 4. Round 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's just so different. Yeah. The break.
That was kind of rough.
Huge if that round has anything to say about it. But they turn on the afterburners and just dominate it. Great.
They turned up for what?
Company. I mean, TJ goes on 5-6 straight. That's one of the quickest, like, significant life advantages you're going to have on, well, any control, but protocol especially. That's just like you were up 8.
Well, that's what
so
looked like early protocol. It feels like teams got much better at dealing with that trap and pausing the clock, but they just had nothing.
Carolina got defense again, so if they play like they did last time, this defense should be theirs. But Krep is already coming out with a first blood. Well needed, Mac. Already in the point. I wonder how Max Lega's doing. I hope his knee and stuff is better. Sib now shooting.
34.
But I mean, Sib has been going hardcore. For some reason, he just didn't look that good on that.
Push the tempo, push the pace, push in some foreheads with that AMS. And
see, look at that.
Another headshot through. 5 straight for Sib. He has been filthy and yeah, nothing like the last round.
Well, yeah, I mean, he needed that last one because the one player in their base was.
Wow, they are attacking it. Wow, will C9 win an attacking round? Is this going to be crazy? Because they already have the life lead.
Sib was. It's like you still had to.
They already got A.
Slasher was stopping that from happening. But off spawn, it's TJ with the AMS, and well, this is what Carolina did.
It's not Amos, it's Ames, bro. It's Ames 85.
Towards B.
This, though, a little bit better than the last defensive round they lost. In the sense, they don't.
But I mean, the lives are.
And it's immediate map control over to Cloud9. They get
the lives.
Some balance. They get some map set up. You have somebody push forward, kind of playing with your spawn and TJ.
Well, I don't know if it's just like a B point thing or how they're playing it, but for whatever reason, right off that spawn to stop Sib's spree, like TJ pulled out an AR, was able to find 3, but yeah, now you're in a 3 dead scenario. Make it 4. That was your last player. And look at where you are spawning right now if you're Carolina.
This looks a lot like the round you're able to win if you're Cloud9. The first time through, first tick done. Stacking it. TJ trying to get the break. Nades are hitting. Crimp is weak. Slasher looking to shallow around the edge.
Wow.
He's gonna drop. That's the second tick.
I'm telling you, C9 is going to take him out. We're going to go to a 3-1 maybe.
Going to get there. Cloud9.
C9 get a dub.
Lightning strikes again. Is they're able to win 2 offenses. They get bottled up in 1, but the other 2 are dominant. And now
they got a
maybe
dub
we
on
got
that one.
ourselves a series. They lose that, and we're talking about what is wrong with this Cloud9 New York team all of a sudden, but
He dropped 40.
they're fighting. They're
He
fighting.
dropped 40, and I mean, he set the tempo early in that round.
Round 4. Map. This is it.
Allowed them to get A.
Will Ravens bust out a new another hard point? And let me tell you, if Ravens lose the hard point,
I don't know. I mean, listen, I've never.
if Ravens lose this hard point and they're forced to a map 5, I think the momentum of C9 carries it all the way through.
Like, it just clicks. It's just like they're struggling.
It is weird.
And something just clicks.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, all right.
I'm just saying.
I mean, let's just
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, your team, you don't get a lot of other production.
When your damage has a 4 in it, the rest of your team starts with a 2. You're shooting.
He's got 20 on offense, 20 on defense, did it everywhere.
Just look at the average damage around. It just looks absurd compared to the rest of the lobby. Listen, I know we're gassing.
It looks outrageous. Yeah, it was rough, Red.
Impressive to see it. He's playing with confidence.
I mean, Sim turned up though. Like I said, he did not show up in S&D. He definitely turned up.
It's just not often.
He definitely earned his paycheck there on that control. Kind of threw that shit on his back, to be honest with you. Because he was like 34 and something in control, so he was holding it down. It was nice to see that from him.
Headshots usually what changes that. And we just the fact that like we saw a lot of gunfights where he
All right,
just.
let me get another poll out.
Well, yeah, it's almost sort of like multi-kills.
Oh yeah.
Let's get another poll out.
It can just turn the tide, 100%. Sib not the only reason they won, obviously, but a big part of it with those numbers.
Let's start this poll. I want to know what people's thoughts are. Is C9 correction? Are Ravens gonna pull a closeout on map 4? Are Ravens gonna win this map 4? Are they gonna go home 3-1? 3-1 with the 10 points in the bag? Or is C9 gonna turn around and come back?
Starts it off on what, a 5 spree?
If Sib stays this high,
in the round 5 opener.
then we're going to a map 5.
Like once they got some map, once they got
that's all I'm gonna say.
Beat, they just never. It was done. It was done. They never got a chance to break it.
One person that like took the route to even try to contest it, like someone pushed.
You see the look on their faces, and when Cloud9 loses,
so I think they were trying
like
to just leave one.
the faces are different. Like the expressions, it's like
watching the top mid cross, and
like they're like, oh my god, I'm surprised I lost that.
No one else even got.
How did we do that? But C9, they're like,
look at the best of 5 and how it's gone.
I know how we lost that.
It could be a pretty.
Let's lock it the fuck in.
3-0 out of Carolina.
I know how we lost it, not how they won it. How we lost it.
They were in cruise control.
Let's lock in.
Maybe it becomes a little bit different because we get the red card, and I think even if this like.
Come on, Maven. Can I get some more jokes for today?
And you're a Cloud9,
Come on.
you lose this series.
I know
like,
you're
still,
8 years younger than me, Maven.
Differently I did. If this was just that ends up being a 3-0, I'm like, oh god. Like
honestly, if you're seeing
Maven's like what, 6'3"? How old is how tall? Because someone tell me how tall Maven is. Maven is huge. Either that or Merc is like.
He's talking about it like. Yeah,
he's like a Gelflin.
Has been great, but Hasina, you're 4-0 throughout stage 2. If you are,
he's like
that's been your map. Like,
he's like a Mario Brother Toad.
Get it to this map 5.
Yeah. That's kind of probably the route to get the W after you lose your pick of the hardpoint map 1. You know you're going to be battling the rest of the series, and they're trying.
Whoa, I can see the polls. The polls are coming through.
In order to do
the polls are coming through. Keep the polls flowing, baby. Keep the polls flowing. Bring your friends and family in here. Get them on the poll. Let's go. Let's go. Sim seems somewhat locked in. He's probably like, yo, we need to win this. I need to buy some more tattoos. I need to start covering the other arm. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right. But now,
and surprisingly,
New York team.
Surprisingly, they're playing in LA. Ravens obviously playing, I believe, in North Carolina. So whatever server they're getting is pretty freaking equal because it's like east to west, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if both of them are playing at like 25 ping. Both teams are about 25 ping, give or take.
Lump of teams we've been talking about just trying to widen their map pools if they're really going to be contenders with some of the top squads.
Well, that's what Carolina's thinking, right? It's just like our hard point versus the better teams, or the best teams has to be better.
Yeah, no, certainly. It's crazy how good they'll look like.
Hey, Red, question.
But then, then they'll play at Thieves and they lose by 200.
Do you like how I did the card design on the lower third?
that could just be a matchup thing.
Yeah, no, it could be,
But do you like how that design is?
One versus like a Rokkr.
Like I literally threw that together this morning.
Like, how is this
Dude, it was
team
like
so good they get beat by 200?
6:15 in the morning. I had like crusties in my eyes, and I'm trying to put that thing together, bro. Everything looks so blurry and shit. I probably had to clean my glasses too.
Map
But
to extend it to a map 5. At least we've.
C9 already taken the. Woo! The earliness.
That's true.
Oh, you think it looks good? Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like, it didn't have to be outrageously complex. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to be.
It's early time right now for Cloud9. You're just trying to avoid that early stretch of the map 1. This obviously plays very differently than a Skyline, but just can't have 4 straight hard points where you're basically blanked.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a much better P1, but it's not. I mean, they're 28 on the first on Skyline. The P1 was there. True. Some of their best effort, but yeah, you get some of that.
I mean, it's not like you had to take a creative genius to figure that shit out.
We're going to try to get out towards the middle of the map, though. That's where you're going to see Trent going on a route, going on that pitch. Almost timed it perfectly with attach, but Gwyn and Slash are able to pick it up.
Slasher yet to drop. He'll get them a few seconds here at the tail end of this.
Sib is 0-2. He hasn't heated up yet. Attach is on fire. With a 4-1.
Now you look to develop this push.
Slasher on fire. Looks like the OGs are on fire, baby.
Spawn's going to come in. It's deep on the backside.
Never mind.
For Slasher.
Slasher just got taken to the face.
I was so confused. Oh my god, I saw the 5. I was like,
so is Sib going to be the hill guy for this one?
I was like, that's not the right color. Dude, my brain just broke.
There are 4 5s.
Yeah, okay, my brain utterly broke there for a second. Okay, so I'm no longer looking at numbers.
You know, that was a bit confusing.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
that was a bad play.
So good, but
I don't think he had many options for that play regardless anyway.
You had to get out of this trap.
I mean, he was surrounded. And I think he knew he was surrounded.
That's why you see number 6's position.
From 2 points, let's see what this P3 transition is going to be like. C9 did a pretty good job. Not letting him really get a lot, but they might just turn around and get the rest of the scrap time. Come out with about 35 points on the board.
That turns into 2. I thought he's about to get tucked. He's got 1 on his right, but he goes
so the question is, who has the P3?
That turns into a double. That's not how I thought that situation was going to break down. Vivid's got some help here from Slasher. He's going to get double swung from the bottom ramp, though, as they look to push into steps. Gwen still his spree. He gets up to 4 in a row. Right back over to Slasher now, and his opportunity. It's all kills from the front side for Royal.
Nice. That was a nice break.
One going to spawn out now with a little
oh shit! C9 going to get back in there.
Yeah, I mean, they're hoping to time that a little bit better.
It's a little bit frantic, bro. A little bit frantic.
Yeah. Out towards the front, right? They all collapsed on the hill, maybe to help Slasher.
I thought they had the perfect win from the front, then I was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, Gwyn with some nice work.
In a row, just frying right now. Jumping from windows, going
very nice for Gwyn.
He'll flip the spawns again.
There are a lot of number 5s.
Leading the lobby with 10.
Number 5. 8 straight.
Another.
Straight. Give him double digits.
Oh, he almost had. He almost had a 5 in a row.
Has been shooting, not really getting high yet in this particular map, but we'll see if he'll start to get going. But look at that tie game, about a minute off the play clock. We'll get ready for our next hard point. Early control to Royal Ravens, tucked away right now.
I don't know how we feel about tie games.
Yet again, and we'll start with the first.
And I think if you're C9, you're probably okay with this scoreline because you haven't had middle of the map control the way you've had it or wanted, right? It was really just a lot of P1 and early P2 time that has kept this score to a 12-point game so far. Now you have a break attempt, but who is it? It's Gwyn with a double, make it a triple. We talked a lot about Sib, but this man dropped 40 in map 1 in hard point, doing whatever he wants.
Ravens is still looking good.
Triple. Give me 3 patties, Joe.
I'll just say if Ravens, because the score is kind of close, if Ravens make 1 or 2 minor mistakes on a rotation, I think C9 can capitalize, and on the second rotation at Hills, literally take it home. I don't want them to. Well, actually, I do, I guess, for pick'ems.
This series they have been, and as of late,
for pick'em purposes, yeah, I do.
Slang into objective time, playing around Gwyn and what he is able to do.
Personally,
they get a healthy bit of time. Now it's your turn to answer.
Let Ravens get this done.
Attach really the one
I like watching teams
start out of everybody else. Is this where you can
that are not the common teams actually come up and do some damage?
Scoreline, but it just can't be map 1. You need to come alive a bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean this is really their first chance with like an early.
So they really need this. They need like 15 seconds on the on definitely the P1 rotation whenever they get over to there.
I mean, controlling both sides. They know where the spawn is. A lot of times spawns get wacky, like right there. So you see.
And then C9 has a chance to come bring it back in.
Turns around. He knows that Vivid spawned near that, able to find it. Wins that gunfight and says, all right, let's see more this time.
A lot of time, all the reasons this map.
But Sim has been quiet compared to his control. Like, bro, you got your team into the 4th map. You need to keep turning up, bro.
ends up busting on through. They get 3 down. They get in and at least break this up. Vivid will now be the guy to get the time inside the hard point. It was what, like 2 minutes for Gwen in that map 1. It's been TJ, the other sub, leading the way. You know, they talked about Cloud9. They're trying to get like attached in the hard point. You know, ideally, like to try and get like your main AR there, but I don't know.
Man, he just literally rolled up in there.
Yeah, and this map's a little tougher, right? Just the hills are in these really dense
Get the fucking point.
Where your ARs, they're gonna have to be in
Probably not that
like
side you get the point on.
So yeah, this one a little bit.
I mean, you
different
watch
maybe
this and you
than
play a lot of
some
pubs, and I play a lot of hard. Like all I play is hard
You're
point.
still battling here.
And I
only
watch
down
how some of
30
these
now at
plays
59.
go. I'm like, why?
Yep, still not a ton of separation.
Why?
One of the number 5s taking it around. Dude.
I feel like sometimes
Like you just killed 5 people and you're literally an inch away from the point. Put your foot in it.
One day, Codcaster world.
If there's nobody in the point, put your foot in it until one of your boys says, "I got you."
4 and 12. As we near the end of
I mean, Crep is doing good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Crep is coming alive in this map. I mean, I know everybody's kind of negative minus attach, but
their rare chances to have early control.
attach doesn't seem as impactful because it doesn't look like he's getting any help.
They're going to push it to a map 5. Let's hear the comms now.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna be down here. Go up below Ambi, cross the stage. Break this hill and we fucking win the game. Windows right now, okay? I'm throwing bar here. I'm gonna go take it. You guys go top and middle. Yo, middle to me. I'm sending him. Not peeking. He'll be our close up windows. I'm telling you. I'll see the windows are red. Top up. I don't see him go. Go up threes. Heard you. I killed the guy. Push out. I don't see him go. He's court going back to steps. Court stairs. Only one got time. I'm running through mid here. I'm seeing first time. Middle me. I have your first time, Mac. Go. One deep stage, Mac. Deep stage. One's taking behind me. Deep stage. One to H2. I have H2. You're good. I got you. I don't see him H2. I don't see the guy stay H2 back. We go middle. H2. He slipped to the car. H2. MB dead. One more H2 on me. He's still there. Somewhere. I don't know where he went. Fucking one shot. One's to be close out here. Orange side close to the guys. Heard you. And I got come in the middle. TJ's gonna go double windows. One step. One's up the slip. Time is dead. Outer and top. Outer. I spawned the back, guys. He's good. Close up time. Top one shot. I'm playing top. Windows are top. Weak. I don't see windows. Step showing top. He's close right. Steps. Nice. I'm middle. 200. Busting deep right outer. I'm pushing towards right outer. Could be running me outer. Deep right outer. Watch him mid. I'm One more outer. Outer. I'm missing one. He's playing slow outer. Backstairs dead. Nice. Go top. Back up to new. He's already top S-keys. Yeah, block you. Running. Dead. Short. I'm living third yellow. They can get out, take it. He'll be outer, hold on me. I'm on time. I'm on new time. I'm holding you. Hold me, two hold. There's 2 hold. One's one shot hold. I have all your top mid. I've already top mid. Sound like H2 and deep. Alright, nice. One more yellow door. He's not in he's right middle spawn. Right middle spawn. He's also in middle. Get our top off. He's Ambi one shot. I'm leaving. I need help on time. Reese is one shot, one cross. Ivy cross. Loving me. H2 now. H2 and 2 left. Reese is weak. Reese is hurt. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go red mid. I'm shaking. He's H2 by the way. Heard you. He's gonna be closer mid on him. I sent him right now. I sent him H2. One more time. I'm going with you. I'm with you. Yeah, he's like red ladder or something. There's one time, one stop stage, Heard you, one's mid on me. My bad. You're good. He's top stage. I'm wrapping new here. You guys can he's window's mid on me somewhere. He's running on you, do that. Top yellow. Top yellow. I'll play this guy top yellow. I went through bar. Heard you, I'm playing the windows. I'm playing this guy top yellow. What's open here? Top yellow, watch out. P1. Ticket and Rose is open. I'm pushing him on the left. Ticket Gwen. P1's dead. One's bar. One's gonna pitch bar. I played the money.
Solid listening with Cloud9, down 30 though, early hard
not
point
bad.
control.
Not bad. I kind of took it back right over here.
Looking to go the distance
but it looks like
I mean, not a ton of time off the play clock. Considering the score line. There have been some real solid holds.
Ravens have been keeping it kind of close on hard point. I mean, this is kind of remind me of how map number 1 was. It was a back and forth, you know, almost tied up, but then it really looked like
the only problem is
C9 then turns around and handles business.
But it doesn't matter. His plays. Well,
and then Ravens pull out all the stops. This P4, bro. Get this P4.
Open for some help. At least buy some time for his teammates to get there and get Carolina off the hill.
Well, Carolina would love to get a little bit of this time, just be more of a threat to close
Yes,
this out.
yes, that was very nice by Ravens. They're going to get a couple more seconds, but you got to get this P4 under lock.
233, 235, somewhere in that ballpark as we get ready for our third set of rotations.
Man, third set of rotations, bro.
It's another
Shit.
double for TJ. And this puts them in a great spot. I mean, look at what they've got on the map right now. You're spawning out near steps.
Nice, Vivid.
From parking and try to
Oh,
fight
shit,
into
never
this
mind.
Needed for the win in the series win for Carolina. You need an insane sequence from somebody on this team from Cloud9. It's not going to happen. Carolina, shut it down, shut it out, take it 3-1, and slow down what has been a very hot team.
I mean, a great job there towards the P5.
There we go.
P1, but
3-1 Ravens. I definitely chalked that pick 'em.
And even throughout that game, like C9 just did enough to make that competitive. Like, I think if that Hellstorm goes like smoother, or at least they get them off.
I chalked that pick 'em, bro.
A chance to win this map. But they get out
really did.
heavily. If it's not for a couple of map plays, or I just think even Carolina
Shout out to Ravens.
A couple of mistakes that allowed them to.
I lost that
lose
pick
some
'em.
Objective time. This could have been a much cleaner Carolina win, but they're able to do it in a 3-1 fashion.
Yeah, so I mean, Carolina, I think we've touched a lot. I mean, listen, they've had their superstar moments. It's been incredible.
Yeah, they had their superstar moments. I mean, come on.
See him back in form, and Gwen has had some sensational moments as well. But like, there's playing some sound.
I mean, let's be real. That was.
Yeah, and you saw it like on the minimap, like them set it up. It's just like they were.
That's all I'm gonna say. C9,
like maybe like
you get this.
Adjustments off, or a spawn would come up.
That's what C9 got.
Blocked, and that just allowed C9.
They
to
got
get in there.
choked.
But you're talking -13, -21.
You got the choke.
You're almost -30, and you lose.
I really expected more from you from that.
I usually keep a pretty close eye on like the slaying margin, is that
But
significant? But for whatever reason,
with every good streak, it's bound to end sooner or later. So there we go. That's why it ended. That's why I went doo-doo butters.
But yeah, some opportunities
Hey,
for Cloud9, just not
it's all
able
good.
to
Look at
get
this
it
flow.
done.
Look at this
Carolina
flow,
simply too
man.
strong.
Just
They're able
Ravens
to
kept
win
it
2 hard points.
consistent.
The only thing they give up is that map
Kept it
3.
consistent, and then
Flow
you
chart
know,
looking a little bit better for Cloud9, at least first that Skyline map
1 or 2 small mistakes. That's what I always said. 1 or 2 small mistakes, because this team is kind of equal. 1 or 2 small mistakes, and someone's going to capitalize. And unfortunately for C9, it looks like they made 1 or 2 mistakes too many.
Points, and yeah, I think for C9, just that slow start on Skyline really hurt them. Yeah, they would love to try to get this.
He said they got to be on C9 because they played like they were higher than Elon's net worth.
Points outside of Hasi.
Well, I guess, yeah. Is that your thought? Is it a map pool thing right now? Is this a matchup thing? If these teams played like 10 times, do you still think Royal Ravens is a better team right now?
I mean,
that's insane hot take right there. Insane hot take.
Right now, I think that if they played,
that's crazy, bro.
You definitely have some C9 Ws, but I think
that's crazy talk. Oh my god,
we've talked about it a lot because that's such a huge story throughout the course of the year, and a lot of teams that are fighting are trying to improve that. But,
oh my god,
I'll do it for our second series. Still 2 to go. Des, break it down.
Another swift
but that's
series.
It, man.
Thank you, Carolina, for finishing this one.
That's gonna end this for me.
Up to Allie, who still has a 3-match.
I appreciate everything, man. This is gonna end this for me, man. On the real.
Because great game 3 out of.
That's it, man. Much love. Thank you very much. I will get the music started, believe it or not. Get the music restarted. And yeah, I'm on the outro. Thank you very much for everybody who supported. Give me some image references for orbitals and I'll work my magic. Okay, I'll see what I can get. I'll see what I'm on and cracking with. But I appreciate it. You can, on the outro, you can jam up to a little bit more some New York City vibes. But I'm out of here, man. Much love to everybody. Make sure you watch another watch party or watch the full CDL broadcast. Get your DoubleXP tokens for weapon and rank and whatever else they got going on. I maxed out all that shit because, you know, you had to do 14 hours worth and I eat, sleep, and shit Call of Duty. So I probably did 40 hours worth. But y'all have a good one. Much love. Thank you very much for came out. Racer who came out. Red who came out, obviously. Capshot who came out. Queen who came out for like 2 hot seconds. Who else came out? Blackout who came out. Got me, you know, showing me celebs. So thank you very much, everybody. But y'all have a good one. Take care of yourself and peace.
This is